What's it about?
Wait, so you're just gonna lie? You just say some.
Huh? Which is that? No, no. I was gonna say like I was gonna actually spell it because I feel like I heard it before. Kakaki Shoko.
No, Kaku, and then she, and then when I say she, I mean SHI, and then
Yeah, no.
Goto.
Hmm. No wait. Damn. I mean, nah.
I know I told Key about it, but yo, this show like I almost cried watching this episode. Well, I ain't almost cried, but like yo, it was hitting some emotional high notes for real.
Oof.
Man, yo, cause you understand? It's like a comedy anime. It's like a good, wholesome, nice little comedy anime. But the way they was
Hmm.
going down this route, I was like, all right, bro, don't make me cry. Cause like it's
Got that
about
man.
some it's about like this damn, why am I stuttering? This dad and this dad and his daughter, and the dad's like a mangaka. And at first I thought he was drawing like erotic manga, but apparently he just draws manga normally. And he's trying to like hide the fact that he's a manga artist from his daughter. So like every day they go when they leave the house, he pretends he wears a suit and he walks to the school, and then like they're like split halfway, and he just run and go change into his like just a normal outfit and go to his manga studio. It was like it's a really funny show, but if like
Hmm.
if my theories are correct, I think I might cry at the end
Dang. How many episodes got? 12?
too. So far,
Oh, it just came out.
yeah, it just came out.
Wait, it did? Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, one of those a week. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
But if I get to that mother episode, that shit might hit me different. I might be in this bitch like bawling in tears. I doubt it, but I don't know. That shit start to hit though.
Wait, is it called Kakeki Shoko, My Dad's Secret Ambition?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
that that shit is it's so good.
Wait, question before we start. Did you read? So apparently there was like this special chapter 0. Did you read that?
Special
So
chapter
Red Read
zero.
Zero? Yeah. Well, not chapter 0. It was like after the arc 4.
Oh, bro, I don't even know what the hell chapter zero. After arc 4. You talking about like those 5 chapters?
No, no, not those. It was like this secret chapter where it was like explaining more Echidona when she got Omega's body. It had like a little scene of that going on.
Omega's body. Who the hell is Omega? Oh, oh yeah, that's the thing you spoiled from me. But I already spoiled for that for myself.
I didn't want to spoil that for you.
Huh?
I must did like a while ago.
No, no, you did it right now. No,
Wait,
it's
they haven't arc 4 though.
no, not. It doesn't happen in arc 4. It happens in like you talking about like this. Let me post a screenshot.
Okay.
Talking
Wait,
about
we go.
these 6 chapters after the arc.
Uh, no, 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 no. I know you talking about. It's like I was on like after I finished the arc. I woke up this morning. I was looking at just like um just arc chapters and stuff like that for arc 4. And then one dude said there's a special chapter that was exclusively in the light novel or web novel, one of the two, and it goes in depth into like it explains some stuff about Echidona and everything.
Where did you
Like
see
it
it?
basically said like it was like on YouTube. It was on YouTube. I didn't see the chapter itself, but he just told me like what was in.
Oh,
Yeah, because he said special that even the wiki didn't know about. And I was like, oh dang. You want to give you TLDR?
that's a lie because I saw it on the wiki. Because that was like
Huh?
shit. I said that's a lie. You said the to say that the wiki didn't know about it because I actually saw that I got spoiled on it from the wiki.
No, no, no. It's like a little like probably a 4 pages scene where it's like it's Donna like she's like in the forest by herself, and then these bandits try to rob her, and then she kills the bandits, and that's it.
Because I was writing the script like the other day for the last arc 4 review, which takes oh wait, bro, it's so much shit that
Oh man, you talk about that million chapters though.
bro, oh you thought you thought I was joking. that shit don't. That shit is not fun.
Yo, man, because when I told you I was gonna finish like at 3 or 5, I was like, I bet. Then I got to Amelia chapters, and I was like, yo, am I reading slower? What's going? Like, it just felt like I was going. Like, I was like, yo, when the chapter at? Keep going. When the chapter at?
Bro.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yo, you thought I was fucking. You thought I was joking about that? Yo, that shit is not. When ReZero pull out those 40, 50 page chapters, that shit is not fun to read. You understand?
Man.
Like, it took me forever to read. What was it? What was it? It was. I don't remember the chapter number, but it was page 213. I remember that because I was stuck on that page for a week straight. I just couldn't pull myself to read no more. And then, because I needed to read, I think it was like at least 30 more pages. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like reading no more. I want to. But, oh, yeah, since like I started like working, like, bro, first of all, yo, oh, I don't think you saw what Baze said, but Baze said some funny shit. He said, but he said, like, I was telling him that that I'm at work. I kind of just get off work. I was saying like shit. I was like, oh, I remember. Damn. So, cause it was Key and Babe, they was complaining about this quarantine. He's like, at first it was fun, but now it's not anymore. I'm like, what? Like shit. I was like, yo, this quarantine been then I came to him like, yeah, this quarantine been ass. Cause I gotta keep going outside. And I gotta work and shit. And so he's like, wait, you gotta work? I was like, yeah, I'm an essential worker, so I gotta be out there. He's like, man, they should what do you say? Like he said something like they should give you a badge of honor or something for working. Oh no, it should give you they should classify me as a veteran for working through this pandemic. And yo, that shit, and it was so funny. I was like, bro, I'm like, yo, but I know I thought about when I told you. I was like, at least working at this Amazon facility, I'm like, I'm not as like depressed as I was before. Cause like, yo, at least when I get in the car now, I don't sit back and be like, damn, I hate it here. I was like, yo, bro, I just think about it like all the times. Like, yo, I used to get back in my car during breaks and just, yo, I hate my life.
Just like hit the steering wheel. Fuck.
Bro, I used to hate this so much. But how's your life been, Harry Summer?
Pretty good, man. I was supposed to reading ReZero for like the last 2 days. Whew. I did that. I was doing it for like day in day out for 3 days. I ain't do nothing but that.
Yeah, that's all I want to say, bro. You're fucking like insane. Like you understand? It took me 3 months to finish Arc 4, and you finished it in 3 days.
When I got invested, like when I got like after like at first I was like when I first started I was like it was cool and everything. Then I got to like the super backstory. I was like it's alright. Then I was like all right, let me buckle down and go ahead and finish the what that shit called
The backstory.
audio book part.
Oh, the
Yeah,
audiobook.
yeah. Let go finish that off. I finished that off. Then we just started moving. We just started moving. I was like, all
Bro,
right, bet, let's get it.
like what I tell you, like I don't know if you remember when I was talking, like we was all, it was me, you, and Stony, and I said
Mm.
like once Subaru leaves that sanctuary for the first time, bro, it's yo, that shit is hype nonstop.
Man. Are you recording?
Yes.
Nah, bad. Yeah, man, you was right about the whole. You was right about the whole Elsa with Super trying to catch that knife.
Oh,
I was
bro,
like,
I'm like, yo, you fucking. All right, hold on, wait. Before we get into that, I think we just go in chronological order. But before that,
I bet it.
how do you feel about the arc overall? Is it better than the
Uh,
Shogun assassination?
okay, stop it, stop.
You know it
Stop.
is. You know it is.
It's not. It's not, man. I feel like it's one of the arcs that like it really improves a lot of characters. Like the characters like you
Bro,
see, they expand on a lot of them, and I feel like this is why I hear people say like I can see why they like Amelia now, why they like Ram now, why they like Roswell. Like I can see why
oh,
they
you
like the
see
characters.
why
Like,
Rem's terrible.
oh, hold on now, chill out now, chill out now. Ram, big girl, she ain't got to be in the arc to put in work, man.
Bro, stop.
Goodness,
She got
super
low diff before
inspiration.
the arc.
Stop, man, stop. She was fighting against the damn Gilgamesh of the world.
Gilgamesh of the world. She got low diff still though. That doesn't disprove my
It's
point.
2-1, man. Cruise didn't do nothing. It really was
She got low
real
diff
fight on.
too.
Nah, man, they did my girl room dirty. They got her the fuck up out of the story.
Bro, yo, I remember reading Regulus's dialogue. I was like, yo, what the hell is going on with this man's voice?
Man, each time he talk, you get like you know, it's gonna be a paragraph. You know, it's gonna be a fucking paragraph anytime that man talk.
Bro, that's the goat right there. Yo, yo, I'm gonna start standing Regulus. So far,
Mm-mm,
yo,
mm-mm,
Satella 2 for 2 so far for the sins. I mean, Gluttony's cool, but I can see more Gluttony. But Gluttony so
mm.
far, I mean, Satella so far 2 for 2 for the Archbishops.
Yeah, man.
But so I guess the first thing that pretty much happens in the beginning is absolutely nothing. So there's nothing to talk about because it's just pretty much what was it? It was what's her name? What's her name?
Frederica.
Yeah, Frederica. That's I can't. I keep every time I think of Frederica, I always want to say Petra for some reason. But oh, for, I know I saw a Sasuke tweet and it was saying I think he said Petra was better than Ren or something or shout Petra or something like that. And I wanted to
Yeah.
comment so bad and just comment that that conceited face like oof, yikes, yo,
For you.
hmm?
I ain't gonna be able to do it for you, man. Oof.
Bro, I was like yo, next he's finna have Petra fucked up.
Oh man. See what? Yo, next is gonna have the Elsa's fans stand
Oh
going
my
crazy.
god, yo,
Sasuke
reading
gonna
that
love this.
chapter, I was like, bro, the stands are finna be out. But so anyway, so pretty much we meet Frederica. She tries to kill Subaru. Then she
Mm.
talks to Amelia and Subaru. Blah blah blah. Moves on. Ado's also in the mansion. Who cares about that? That's the goat though. But we get warned about Garfield, and then we go to the sanctuary. And I'm not sure if you had the same sentiment when it came to like the foreshadowing for Garfield and the layout of the sanctuary. But I thought the sanctuary was gonna be like huge, like some castle type place, and Garfield was gonna be like the main like knight patrolling the place. But there's also gonna be like a bunch of other like random fodder.
Yeah. I thought it'd be like when you see the word sanctuary, I thought something would be like more grander, more
Yeah,
like stuff like that. And then with especially, I expect Garfield to have like so bunch of people with him, like patrolling the city. Like I had the kind of same sentiment about Garfield.
yeah, exactly. I thought he was gonna be like kind of like the big bad boss villain that we would fight at the end, but we don't know much about him until then. And I thought it was like
Mm.
gonna be that relevant arc. If you get what I mean, you get what I
Yeah, I thought we were gonna stay in the sanctuary for the whole arc. I thought
mean.
it was gonna be like a main objective.
Yeah. But pretty much when we get to the sanctuary, Amelia passes out. They get attacked by Garfield. He's not helping the situation at all. And then after that, what's next after that? They go inside the sanctuary. We meet Roswell, and oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we had a conversation about this like in text, but like just like reiterate how you felt about the conversation between Subaru and Roswell for the first time, if you remember it. Oh,
Yeah,
you should.
one of the
Wait, before that, what the hell is your profile picture?
key shield.
Oh, you're breaking up. I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yes,
Hey man, you need to get off that
better.
McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Well, now I pay for this.
Nah, which is
Coffee
McDonald's Wi-Fi is free.
don't. Yes,
It's still bad
Butler,
though.
man, my head's
So
right.
thing is, you're saying jokes, but it's like there's no punchline because you keep cutting out. All right.
See, when I'm getting
Hmm. Wait, am I breaking up? Hello. Ooh, technical difficulties. It'd be like that.
yeah,
Where are you speaking?
the Wi-Fi.
Hello. Ooh, this is awkward.
Hello, hello. How about now? Better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, better. I had to switch over to the 5G. All right, bet.
All right.
So what you're saying?
And I was saying, how do you like how you just feeling about the situation with Roswell and Subaru, like the conversation between them for the first one?
I actually liked it because it kind of like Roswell kind of alluded to this that like Subaru's whole mannerism was different. Like he wasn't like going crazy at him and like he usually do. He was kind of like thinking irrationally and wanted information about why Roswell wasn't there.
Mm, wait,
But
no,
yeah, go ahead.
that was no. I'm not sure if you're thinking about the right one because the first one, he was still acting normal. It was the same thing.
But I thought because when Roswell was like talking about like oh Subaru like when he was talking about
I
like
think that might have
how
been like the third one, or like the
third
for
one.
the final loop.
Hmm. I don't
But
know because I remember throughout this. I mean throughout the loops, he kept talking about like how Super wasn't as angry as he usually is. Like he wasn't thinking this like
yeah, it was after the
irrationally.
backstory that because it became a lot more calm. But it was during the first one because the first one talked about how like Subaru was like pissed the fuck off at Roswell about how he didn't help with Arc 3 in fighting
Mm,
Goose and the White Whale,
yeah.
and so that's why like Subaru was going off on him for
Oh
that.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was saying in the beginning he was calm, and then he's like, "Yeah, why would you name against the white whale and everybody else?" He's like, "Oh, you were so pissed." Yo, Super. This whole arc, Super just had it with Roswell shit. He
Bro,
just
like
had it.
yo, when I was first reading that, and because I was looking before I began reading Arc 4, I looked on the wiki and just was looking at the overall arc in general, just seeing what they was gonna say. And I kind of got spoiled
Mm,
that Roswell would be the antagonist, but like now, like I'm done. I'm like, all right, it wasn't that big of a spoiler, didn't really ruin that much because you can just see it obviously,
yeah.
and so I was like, reading it, and I'm coming into his mind with thinking Roswell gonna be the main antagonist, and so I'm reading his dialogue, and for that part, I'm like, wait, what did he do wrong? I'm like, yo, like, cause at first, I like in the beginning, I was on Roswell's side 100%. I was so against Subaru and the way he was lashing out at Roswell and getting mad and angry. I was like, bro, do you not understand? Like, not even just understand. He's in the right, at least from the way I'm looking at it, because by him not helping Amelia and you and everyone defeat the whale and Betelgeuse, this helps Amelia's faction because she would get all the credit for doing everything. Because if Roswell were to do it, then he'll end up getting the credit for something that's inside of Amelia's faction, which she should get the credit for.
Yeah, this that's also a thing where like Subaru still didn't get yeah even after Arc 3 was like people don't do stuff for the kindness of the heart. They do stuff for like an end goal.
Yeah.
Like you over here trying to be Captain Save Ho, Cruz telling you what they got to do with me.
Yo, Cruz had to lay it out for him. He said,
Yeah,
"Yeah, bro." Oh shit, what did you get for?
yeah,
But so yeah, I was like completely against him when it came to that conversation, and I really hated that he was
yeah,
like lashing out at him.
yeah. Anytime Subaru's a good lash out people for like I get it, but it's like come on man, come on now, come I get it, but
Nah,
come
that
on.
nah, like this one I hated, but the one against Cruz, that shit was funny. That had me rolling
Oh,
because he was pissed.
he was pissed.
Yo, he's like,
Hey,
bitch, you gonna think you could talk to me? You better listen. Oh shit.
the
Oh,
Subaru was going ham on Cruise.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, question. Okay, my bad. Backtrack on that. Backtrack on Arc 3. So how did the Cruise thing happen first? Did he talk to all the other princesses, or did it was like all the other princesses? He went back to Cruise.
No. He talked. So he talked to Cruz, and then
Mm,
Cruz dismissed him, and then he went to go talk to Priscilla, and then Priscilla, beat his ass, and then
yeah.
after that, he ended up finding himself talking to Anastasia,
Mm,
and then
okay.
he went back to Cruz because that's where his stuff is.
Yeah. It was sick of it, man. I'm sick of these princesses not doing what I want them to do.
But the worst thing is, where was Felt in all of this? Yo, like you can ask Felt for
uh,
Reinhardt's help.
oh, true, true.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
now I think I just thought about that right now. Like, yo, that makes no sense.
Yeah, 'cause she's just to be in the kingdom, though. She's just to be in the kingdom.
Yeah, the thing is, like Felt and Subaru are like friends basically.
Yeah, saved his life. She owed him. She owed that man.
Yeah, man, yo.
Super was a thinking, man. Super was thinking.
But all right. So after the conversation, next thing is, I think after this is the Amelia breakdown, and pretty much both of them taking the trials. And so
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we're going to the backstory. And so how do you feel about the backstory?
The backstory was kind of interesting for Subaru because it kind of like explained what kind of character he was. Like it kind of went down like he was like this kid who was like always
He's a
he was
neat.
all he was all yeah, huh? Say it again.
He's a neat.
Yeah, but he was a first, he wasn't like he didn't become a neat like he at first he was like
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
funniest, smartest. He was like all that, and then as he got older, everybody started catching up to him and start passing him, and then he kind of like felt like insecure because his father was like this great like his father was like he tried to live up to his father and he could never
yes.
do that.
But for me, when it comes to the backstory, I liked it. But in
Mm.
like hindsight, I'm kind of like, why? Like, why was it there? Like, why was it necessary?
For me, it kind of makes Subaru like more like a relatable character because
Yeah, I
I kind of
get
can relate
that.
to that.
I,
Yeah,
I get the relatability, but in terms of how it changed Subaru, it's, and I think because I was watching Z Tactics, and he brought up this good point, and I can't remember what it is, but it does tie in with the backstory pretty well. Oh, never mind, I know why. And I'll talk about when we get to Amelia's backstory.
okay.
But like him going through that backstory, I still feel like it doesn't really change all that much in terms of the actual story. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it takes us a story, but it kind of like gives perspective of, like where Subaru came from and
Yeah.
like why he's the way he is. Because like because like it kind of like shows like he was this happy-go-lucky guy going outside, and then like he it's like he sees depression. I was like, yo, I don't feel like getting up for school tomorrow. I'm not going to school, and he just kind of go like kind of go worse and worse and worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then also his social awkwardness. We were talking to that girl. He was talking to somebody. He did something, and it kind of like put him deeper down in the dump.
Oh, I don't even remember him. But that's just
Yeah,
that sounds depressing.
yeah, man. He was talking to this girl about something. He made a joke. He made a joke, but it was like it was a dark humor joke, and they didn't get it, and it kind of like ostracized them.
That'd be the worst. Yo, when you
Yeah,
make that dark humor joke and nobody fucking with it.
it was worse because Super was missing like a whole bunch of days too. So he was like basically a new kid who missed like several days, making a dark joke, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm just going to be a neat." And then
But
it's funny because like it's not funny, but it was so sad that he was like so depressed to tell his parents about how life was. He was lying to his dad about and his mom about like he said, "Yeah, I got a whole bunch of friends, man, a whole bunch of friends." And in reality, he was just like so depressed and down under. He
mm,
basically became a neat, and I felt bad for the man.
but I did like his parents though. They were like very understanding. Like his mom and his mother, especially especially his dad, but also his mother towards the end, like when he
Yeah,
started to, like leave the backstory. So I really like
yeah.
that. But
His dad was kind of his dad was not what I expected. I expected his dad to be like a calm, collected dude. He was like this inner father,
you cutting
and
out.
then you
Oh shit.
his dad.
Sir, you're cutting out.
How
You in that good now?
about now?
Man, I told you, man. Stop stealing Walmart's internet. Stop using no damn laptops on display.
Dude, man. Back quarantine now.
Nah, I think it's still messed up. You good? Oof. Oh, I think my internet's now messed. It's not okay. I'm so lonely. I got nobody.
Hey,
Oh, hello.
hey,
Uh, oh, you were saying?
I'm back.
Yeah, yeah, you're good now.
Man.
Oh, I think is it me on my internet?
It could just be, but
I think it's me. Oof. Cause like I'm talking and
also my
sometimes it doesn't light up.
been kind of cutting out a little bit, but it was like that bad.
Yeah, I think it might be me. Oof.
Oof. Man, talk about me. Look at that. The
Yo,
tables
fuck
out turning.
you. Shut up.
It was out turning. Crazy, man.
All right, but continue on what you're saying.
Oh no, it was just another sad point was like when Subaru dad was like he basically get high school girl's number before Subaru, and Subaru was like he was kind of
Oh,
depressed
bro,
about that.
yo, his dad's like high key a pedophile.
Hey, man,
I was
nah,
like, yo,
man,
that shit is wild. That shit was so funny though. I was like, yo, I was reading. I'm like, hold on, wait, did he just say, yo, what?
Yeah, man, he trying to help his son out. He's like, he trying to be the ultimate wingman. That's a good dad right there. Ultimate wingman. He was like, hey, yo, son, man, I got girl numbers for Dex, man. What you need? You need a Lizzie? You need a soccer? I got you, man. I know what you need.
Yo, that's funny. But I think that's pretty much it for the backstory. Oh,
Mm.
the witches to get into the backstory. So
Okay,
we got Minerva, Sekhmet, and Typhoon. That's her name.
yeah.
So out of those three, who's your favorite?
I don't know, cause like throughout the arc, they kind of like like changed throughout the arc.
Change.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like how they interact with each other. I don't know. Like out of like Smack's probably like my least favorite one.
So,
Just because
Sekhmet.
it's segment, she probably my least favorite one.
Yeah, same. I don't know. I just don't like. I think it's like mostly her design because most of the reason I like these witches is simply off design.
Mm. No, it just like I know she talk. I get that she's sloth and everything, but it's like,
Oh
eh.
yeah, yeah. Reading when it comes to her, well, in Chicken's translations, I'm okay reading Garfield, but when it comes to
Mm.
witch translations, oh hell no. I hate it. I hate reading Garfield. I hate reading Lewis's. Uh, and witches is not that bad reading Sekhmet's, but
Yeah,
Garfield and Lewis's are horrible.
yeah, yeah. I don't know, cause I if probably Minerva or Typhoon. Those one of my two favorite. Just cause Minerva's kind of like she's like the headstrong one who's trying to get shit done.
Yeah, that's my girl. So yo,
Yeah.
it's funny too because like I had made like a top 10 and I put Echidona as one of my like top 10 favorite characters in ReZero. But Minerva is
Mm.
my favorite witch, and so like it doesn't like it contradicts itself. But Minerva just I think like well as I said before, it kind of comes from like their designs. So obviously I
Mm.
like Minerva's design. Like she's my favorite in terms of being designed. But I do like did you read the I'm pretty sure you read like the half chapter and how she got her name?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
I
yeah.
found that shit so dope.
Yeah, never cool, man. Never cool. I also like how they explain her power and like how like even though it seems like this great power, there's like a consequence to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I find it funny too. Like she has like the worst power ever, like ever, because she can't do
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. That's what kind of person she is, though. Because I just like Minerva because she was just like what Subaru needed. Like out of all of them, she is what Subaru needed in those like the moments when he break down and start like balling up and crying.
Uh,
That's what she needed.
yeah, I can see it because she'd be the only person to just be like she's kind of like just point out like bro, shut the fuck up, like get your shit
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Like she's very headstrong, but she's like loving at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially when it comes to Echidona, she's more manipulative. So
yeah,
and then Sekhmet don't give a fuck. Typhoon's a child.
yeah. And that Athena, eat your arm off.
We'll get to that, but I think like after that, we get to meet the witches, the backstory. Satella shows up at the end of the backstory, and then
The first, I thought it was the second one.
no, she shows up at the first one. Because don't you remember
Oh,
the
okay.
class? They was in the classroom, and the classroom started fading.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, the classroom. She shows up.
Yeah. So Satella comes, and she don't get a dip up out of the go grab back up, and she grabs
Yeah.
Sekhmet.
Oh, she
Sekhmet
meant to go, man. She's the strongest one. Whew.
Yo, I don't like Sekhmet, but yo, the fact that she's the strongest though, that shit's like dope. She just be coming in clutch.
Yeah, it makes sense though. Like, I always like the characters who be the strongest. They can't do shit like sloth, like being slothful. She's like, I'm the strongest, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
feel
don't know
like
if
it.
you remember this, but do you remember what were they called? The Ration Sace from Fairy Tale, the one dude that always slept a lot.
Uh, shoot. I think I do.
I'll have to show you a picture of him. But
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's like the strongest one, and like he just slept the entire arc until it was his time to fight.
Oh, was the black hair dude with the
Yeah,
black hair? Yeah. I know you're talking. Yeah,
but yeah, like
yeah.
the lazy characters do be the strongest. But,
Yeah. I balance them out, man. Balance them out. And then okay, after that happened, they did the talk, and then Subaru walks out, and then he finds Amelia on the ground. He
yeah,
brings her out the tomb.
and
Then,
then
he, then
and
Amelia,
then that part begins Amelia's breakdown.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
so after that, what happens after that? Yeah.
I think after
I
that,
think
she tells everybody she failed, and then
yeah.
Subaru tells everybody that he passed, and then he finds out that he can't take the test because Amelia is like because they're kind of like linked to each other. So like he can't go further to Amelia do her thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The way they were setting up the trials in the beginning versus the end are so like drastically confusing slash different.
Yeah.
The rules for the beginning of how the trials work do not line up with the ending at all.
Okay. Okay. Especially when like Subaru gets the second trial, I was like, how did that happen? Like it's kind of like I thought it was like okay, they both went in at the same. They both went in, so it's kind of like a gateway. You need both keys to open up the next trial. So
Yes.
Subaru did it, and then Amelia didn't do her part, and so that's why he couldn't advance.
And so I think I thought it was something like, okay, both of them go in, both of them need to pass in order to move on. But
Mm.
then Subaru kept saying that he can just do it by himself. Like, but you just said you need both of you in order to get past. And then I thought you had to wait at least a day for each trial. But apparently you can just go in and out at whim towards the end. I was like, yo, wait, what?
Yeah, but I think it's because more like Amelia, like how long Amelia was in there. Like Amelia was in there like for like all night. Like apparently she was in there for all night, and then I guess because Amelia was breaking down, so she had to like wait rest of the day and then go in the night.
I guess so. Yeah, and so I was like really confused like when it came to like those two.
Yeah, and I
But
think like after that,
after that, it was I don't remember how we got to this. I guess we can like I don't remember how we got to that point, but it pretty much was Subaru leaves the sanctuary.
yeah, okay, so
What
this
was the
happened.
reason he left?
Well, it was because like it was five. So they've been there for like 5 days, and then Garfield was telling him how like the
Oh, oh yeah, this stupid shit. Oh my god,
we don't get
Garfield,
into it. We don't.
bro, bro, you come up with the plan and you backtrack.
We gotta get there. We gotta get there. Garfield's one of the characters in the anime. The anime people gonna be like, "Yo, I hate this man. I hate this man. I love him.
Bro,
I hate." He's gonna be the most polarizing character of this arc.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll get into it. But so basically, Garfield creates the plan that says that Subaru should actually take the trials instead of Amelia because she's taking way too long. And
Yep.
so he says, "All right, if we're gonna do this, let me at least take the Arlem villagers back to the village,
Mm,
and I'll come back and do the trials." And so he does exactly just that, and follows Garfield plan. They him and Otto take Subaru back, take the Arlem villagers back to the village, and when they get back to the village, he walks. Subaru walks back into the mansion, and no one's around. And so at this point, that eerie feeling and that OST start to kick in, and he just walking, and out of nowhere slips on something you would assume is a rock. Well, it can be a rock in your inside, but you would assume it's something, and apparently that something is his own guts
yeah.
because he just got sliced by Elsa. And yo,
Oh,
yo, go. Are you gonna go?
I just walked and then he just.
Oh, you're breaking up. Oh, ooh. Let me see if I can fix this. I got my internet doing trash.
How about
Hello?
now?
Hello?
Better, better. Hello,
Yeah.
hello, hello.
Yeah, like I left and came back.
All right, bet. All right, so yeah, yeah, that's the part so crazy because it's just like so not like how the light novel is you look so nonchalantly, and then it's like the character's nose up there like out of place. I dropped. You like Subaru fell. I found something. What is that? My guts? Wait, what?
I
It's
was
just
like,
like,
bro,
yo, what?
like yo, the fact that he was walking for like he was walking for a good bit too
Hmm.
before he fell. He's like, oh shit, oh boom, and just like, oh damn, what the hell I slip on the goddamn rug? And he looks like, wait, that's an intestine. Then who intestines that? He just looks at himself. Like, oh hell. Then he kept running too after that.
Oh yeah. Then you just hear Elsa's creepy voice. Told you to take care of your bowels.
I'm
I
like,
like, oh shit.
I was like, bro, you tell, bro. First of all, I was trying to figure out like, why are you running when the intestine hanging out? Like, yo, at that point, I would just gave up.
Man, Super be trying to fight. Maybe trying to fight.
Uh, uh.
He trying to fight.
But that part, I was like, bro, when she came back into the arc, I was like, yo, she's back. Oh no, Sasuke's finna be in full stand mode.
Oh yeah, she is a menace in this arc. A fucking menace.
Bro, and then so Subaru pretty much dies,
Mm.
Because I don't. We didn't see. Did we see Petra and what's it? No, we I know we didn't see Frederica because that would contradict later points of the arc.
Yeah.
But did we see Petra during that first loop?
I don't. I don't I don't think so because I remember like he walked in and he didn't see nobody.
Yeah, because I remember that. Yeah, he didn't see anyone, but I thought I can't remember if he saw Petra or not. But okay, I guess he didn't. So he just got killed by himself.
Yeah.
And so yeah, yeah. Oh, there's also should I just yell? There's also something else, and that then this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with the Roswell thing. And do you
Mm-hmm.
remember when he was talking? Wait, does this? No, no. It's coming up. I'm okay to say this. So pretty much he dies, and then we get right back into the loop after he completed the first trial. Takes Amelia out. Same thing happens as always. And then what happens after that? Oh,
Um,
oh,
he he basically the plan like, hey yo, I'm gonna take the trial. I got qualifications,
yeah, yeah, no, no. I'm talking about
and
after that.
then
It was he was thinking to himself, and then Garfield came up, and he's finna explain the plan to Garfield, and Garfield like, wait, what? The fuck are you talking about? That shit ain't happening.
oh man, that was great. Like it was fun, sad because like he seen Amelia, he see Amelia like breaking down, and he was like in front of everybody. He was like, all right, bet I got the qualifications. I'll take the trial. Let's get it. And he's like, Garfield was like, no, can't do, sir. Like, huh?
Bro, like I just remember my initial reaction. I read that I'm like, oh wait, what? Wait, what? Why are you going back? What's going on?
Yo, what did I say in the chat? I remember I was in the ReZero spoiler chat. I was going off. I was came up with the fucking plan.
Bro, that shit was so funny. I was like, bro, I was like, yo, when the anime gets to this, they're all gonna hate Garfield so much.
Yo, the memes we was having in that ReZero chat, we was that was dead,
But the
man.
memes. Hmm? Oh, oh,
The
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah, Super was like, all right, bet I'm finna go ahead and do this plan, finna speed this down, for be easy. So Garfield, I don't think so. Wait, what?
Yo, he's like, yo, Super like, I'm finna do this trial. It's finna be a breeze.
Freeze.
And Garfield just does the conceited face.
He said, where you going, big fella? Bring your ass back here, big fella. You ain't doing them
You
trials.
go where you going, big fella? You ain't passing no trials today, big fella.
Big fella, bring your ass back here, big fella. That half witch gonna do them trials, big fella.
That half devil right there, big fella. You ain't doing no child, big fella. Stay your ass here.
He said, I better not see you nowhere near the motherfucking trials. He
Bro.
was so
And then the
angry.
fact, yo, he was not joking about like camping out, cause yo,
Yeah,
at the whole entire arc, he was dead ass sitting outside the entire time out of the tomb,
that man was posted up like a mailbox.
bro.
Super thought he had. He's like, I bet I'm gonna go right here. I don't even hear. Damn.
Bro, he tried so many times to sneak, but okay, so to move on, he pretty much that happens, and then what happens after that? I don't even remember.
I think after that he meets with Roswell and he talks about the whole plan of like getting the villages again. But this time he like, cause I think in the first time he tried to like get the villagers and take the trials and Garfield said no to both. So he gets Roswell to do it.
Oh yeah, I think this is the gospel reveal, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Uh.
yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be. Cause I
Okay.
remember cause we're around like chapter 30 something. This I remember.
Mm.
And so we pretty much get the reveal for Roswell's gospel, and this is something I was waiting to now to bring up. This is something I like I said earlier. It was the fact that the foreshadowing for ReZero was a yo when that happened. I don't know if you remember, but it was when Roswell or the narrator I think brung up the fact that back in Arc 2 when Subaru had died I think to Ram and to Rim and Roswell did something different, completely different from the previous loop. I don't know if you remember that.
No, no.
So pretty much like in Arc 2, like he Subaru did everything normally, everything was okay, and then he died, and the loop goes again. But Roswell did a different action within that second loop, and that was like foreshadowing for the gospel being in Arc 4 because his gospel in that new loop back in Arc 2 had changed, so he has to do this new action. I was like, yo, looking back at that, I was like, yo, that's just fire.
I was gonna say, was that the scene where like he was like he had Rem in his lap and he was
Ram.
right my head.
No. Not it's not that scene. It was a scene. It was pretty much it was like a small little scene where Subaru had came back and Ross was like, all right, guys, I'm off to go to this meeting or whatever, and he just flies away.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like that was what was changed because in the original loop he didn't leave the house at all.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I remember. It's funny you said that because the YouTube video about ReZero I just watched like had that scene, and it was talking about like magic and ReZero, and it had that scene with just flying away.
Oh, you
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
Edge Nut?
yeah. Isn't that? Yeah, isn't that? Yeah.
Yeah. And so pretty much he flew away and that he only flew away because his gospel in that loop told him to do it than the previous. And so I like that bit of foreshadowing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was very big. You know, it's funny. We didn't talk about Epsilon at all.
Uh, I don't think was there much to talk about before like the Tea Party.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Like I was gonna build up into like the Tea Party because that was like a big part of the point. But after like pretty much they get
Well, technically the Tea Party happened first. Remember, he went into this
no, I'm
trial.
talking about the
He
big Tea Party.
okay, 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 okay. We'll say for that then.
All right, so pretty much after we get the gospel reveal, which I found I that shit was so dope to me. The fact that he had the
Mm.
gospel, and then did we like did we at the beginning? I forgot we had that conversation with Beatrice too in the beginning of the arc, and did
Uh,
hmm?
I don't know. The beginning arc is kind of like hazy for me
Yeah, same.
because I remember I read that like I read that like late legit last year.
Like it been 3 months since I read that, and
Yeah.
so I can't remember if we got that her gospel reveal then or did we get it at the same time that we got Roswell's. But anyway,
I
we
think we got a little. I think we got a little after Roswell because
oh yeah. Because he went
yeah,
back to the mansion. Yeah, I remember.
yeah.
So pretty much, you have the conversation with Roswell. We get the gospel reveal. What happened next after that?
I think they do the same plan. They
Okay,
do the
so
same
this is
plan.
what I was thinking. Okay, so they do the same plan, and Garfield finds out that they're actually trying to leave the sanctuary, and so he of course hunts them down. And this is the first time we get to see Garfield's tiger form. And how do you,
Wait, is it? I thought they made it out this time. They made it out the second time.
nah, or hold on.
Yeah, yeah, because remember, because Garfield was okay with them leaving, because then when he left again, and then he went to the same, he went home, he went to the mansion a few days earlier, and then he met Petra, Frederica, and everything, and then he was looking around the mansion for like a secret passage they could escape from, and then him and Petrica went down the
Oh,
yeah, the Garfield thing that don't happen to like a later.
oh yeah. Oh shit, I'm off. Okay, so was this the episode? Was this the part where we get to find out about the Demi-Human War? No, I think that was the next loop.
Yes, think about the next because didn't Lewis tell him Lewis.
She brought it up, but Frederica expanded upon it.
Oh yeah, Frederica, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think that was
don't
like 2 loops later though.
yeah, because he didn't have time to talk to her because he was immediately like trying to like find a way out.
Yeah. And that like yo, hey, I'm not sure how you feel. And like on thinking about that, like yo, that shit scares me. Like think about how Elsa was just chilling in the bookcase. I was like,
Oh
bro,
yeah, she was
imagine just like
in the
you just
hallway.
hiding there. I mean, you just super walking, and then you open the bookcase expecting nobody to be there, and she just come up. I was like, "What's up?"
Mm-hmm. Yes, because like how that because it was so because when I watch it, when I read like novels, I was like have music in the background. It's like the the scene I'm in. So I had this
Mm-hmm.
creepy ass music playing when I was reading that part when he was like
Oh,
him and Patrick was
bro,
going down the staircase,
I can just
and then like
imagine it.
oof. And then how he was describing Elsa when she was like he didn't know who it was at first. Then he just seen the blade coming,
Yeah,
the blade.
First of all, we can talk about like how descriptive Nagasaki. I forgot the name of the author, but how descriptive he is with describing things. I'm like, yo, chill out. This shit way too much dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
He just like he
Yeah,
describes everything to like a T.
yeah, he did. Like it's like I will get to it later, but like one death that Super had, yo, he described that like I was almost
Oh,
horrified.
I think I know what you're talking about too. The rabbit.
That death, yeah, that
Yeah,
death was horrifying. He went into detail.
bro.
I
But
could.
Yeah, this loop, this is the loop where Subaru does the dumbest shit I think I've ever read. And he tries to
Mhm.
catch the kukukuri knife, and oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god, bro.
Like I don't know what Subaru was thinking. Like at first
Yo,
you already know you have no powers. You know you powerless, but you don't try to catch that. What was you thinking?
it was one of the moments he's like, "Stand back, guys, I got this." He sticks out his hand. Shit. And then
and it
the
was
way it was described too, it was like it was horrible. He just like
yeah,
ripping through his flesh from like the tip of his fingers all the way up to his shoulder. Or not,
and
was
then
it his
like
shoulder or his forearm?
I think it was his forearm.
Yeah. I was like, bro, you were
Yeah,
sitting here running away, running with Petra, running around the house with mansion with a half split arm. Like, yeah, that's
yeah.
disgusting.
That's, it was that. It was the fact that like he didn't know Petrica was dead. Like when he was carrying her around, he thought she was just like unconscious.
Oh, I remember
Because
that.
then yeah, because he was carrying her around, and then he got through the bookcase, and then Frederica came. He said leave, and then like he looked back at Petrica. Petrica had like the kukui knife in her head.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, and then Frederica tried to like seal them in by doing earth magic in the tombs, just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
seal her and
Yeah, Frederica got low diff.
yeah, yeah, man.
I'm like, bro, I was so hyped too. Before Frederica the Fire, I was like, yes, finally, we can kill this bitch. Like, thank you. And then she get low diff. I'm like, damn, fuck. Like, all you did
Yeah,
was buy us like 5 minutes, but we'll take it.
yeah, that's all. Yeah, he tried to leave, and then I think after that he went to Beatrice's room.
Yeah, and that's when we get her gospel reveal. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when she like
yeah.
the first like, I don't remember like, cause what was the argument at first? I don't remember.
The argument was I think. Oh, okay. So this happened. This was one of the most emotional parts in the whole arc
One of the
because
what the fuck
yeah,
out of it.
this one of the emotional parts for me because it was like because he went in there, he was trying to tell everybody everything, and then like he was like, I bet fuck this loop, I'm gonna kill myself. He bit his tongue thinking that he's
Oh,
gonna kill himself.
bro, that shit was like that. Like reading that, I was like, ugh, oof,
Yeah,
biting your tongue.
he tried to kill himself. And then what's sad was like he woke up. He was like, I bet I should be in the tomb. He's like, wait, this is carpet.
Oh
Wait, I
yeah,
see bookcases.
yeah.
And then
That plot twist was
Beatrice,
crazy.
yeah, and then Beatrice was like, no, and then this how the gospel came out because Beatrice was like, she was being Beatrice, like Beatrice is like, huh, I decided to save you. You should be thanking me. And then Subaru just snapped on
Yeah,
her.
he went the fuck up. You know what, bitch?
I wanna. Who told you to save me? Every other time you just say it doing shit. Why did you save me now? He was so upset. And then that's when he shook her, and then she dropped the gospel, and that's when he found out what it was.
Yeah, when you put it like that, when you think about it, yeah, that is because it's like, yo, it's at that moment, it's like you always hide yourself in the room, and now you decide to help a motherfucker. What?
Yeah,
Hey, fuck you.
I wanted to die, and then like when Beatrice was like so broken, she was like so sad. She was like, Betty tried to,
You
I,
know that scene still doesn't make sense for her to save him. Maybe when you think about it in
huh?
hindsight.
It does, but Beatrice, she literally like says what saying one thing, but do the other.
Yeah, but because
So I
like
kind
because
of,
she said originally that it was in her gospel. I think it said or alluded to the fact that it was in her gospel to say Subaru, but we know that her gospel is empty, so it doesn't say that.
yeah. That's what I was saying about the whole she assumed the report. Like she literally like kind of like faked it to like give herself a reason, like a fake reason to save him, even though she didn't need a reason to save him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's kind of her way of saying like I have to do this. No, you just a good person. Just stop trying to act hard. You're a good person. You just a good person. And it when she was crying, that shit hurt, man. And then
Oh
she just kicked him out the sanctuary.
yeah, yeah. I mean the library, but yeah, she kicked
Yeah,
them
yeah,
out the library back into this. What we didn't know at the time was just this random facility, and
yeah.
and the way they described it, I'm not sure if you got it. I was thinking it this way, bro. I was thinking like it would look like a doctor's office, like Subaru just got flown into it. But
Yeah. I thought it was kind of like the same thing, like kind of like a mad scientist lab, like how they described it, like a laboratory.
yeah, but pretty much
Yeah.
Subaru gets sent there, and then so he leaves he leaves the laboratory, and he
Yep.
walks out to empty sanctuary, and we find that the place is in ruins, and he goes up to the tomb, only to out of nowhere just be hit through the chest with something, and then at that point he just suddenly dies.
Yeah, and that's one of the first things I was like, see, I thought Garfield killed him when I first
Yeah,
read that.
same.
I
I
thought
thought he
Garfield
threw
was
like
the
a
first one
spear,
to kill
or
him.
I thought somebody threw a spear or some shit.
Yeah, I just thought Garfield like put his hand like I don't know, turn his hand sideways and just went right through, like ate him from the inside, like just like kind of like.
Nah, I ain't thinking about no shit like that.
Nah, I thought Garfield like put his hand through him or something, like, because he was like it was like a big,
Yeah. I was
yeah,
thinking
chunk
that
through
too.
him. Yeah, because there's like a hole in him and he just died.
I was like, yo, I was so confused when that first came, but after that, he restarts his loop. He wakes back up, and we go through the same thing again, as usual. Amelia's scared. We have the same conversation, and then what happens after that?
He goes to Roswell. This is the Roswell thing, and this week finds out that he has a gospel as well.
Is it that?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We found out he has a gospel. We talked about that already.
yeah.
Um,
Then Roswell explains to him that his gospel and Beach's gospels are the complete gospels.
yes, and then it stems from Chidona's Book of Wisdom. I think
Mm,
that's what it's called.
yeah.
And so then after that, it was what's next after that?
No, this is the scene where he wild out on Roswell. He was like, "You did everything. You got Ram killed all because of your stupid book." And then
Yeah,
Garfield, then this was
I
he
thought
was
we talked
choking him
about that.
out.
I thought we talked about
Huh?
that.
Oh, we did.
No, because this not that. I don't think no. This
Yeah,
not the.
yeah, this is the scene where he tried to choke him out, and then Garfield like knocks him out, and then he wakes up with that one eye in the prison.
Is it really?
Yeah. This is yeah.
Okay. So yeah, bro. Whenever Garfield knocked the shit out of because he killed he like almost he half killed Subaru.
Yeah, at first I thought it was Ram, cause I thought Ram would be like outside the door, posted up, like ready to pop off on somebody.
Ram was horrible in protecting Roswell. Like when you look at Ram is horrible.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, Roswell's a fucking troll. This whole arc,
Oh,
he's
bro, he was in the background scheming.
oh man, that bitch didn't care. He's like, I'm fine. No, Ram protect me. Garfield gonna come get me. Somebody gonna protect me. And then Roswell, he tries to put that out.
But yeah, and so Garfield, hits Subaru. He attempts to kill Subaru, heals him,
Mm.
brings him back to his shack, and then at this point, Subaru's been kidnapped. He only has one eye, and I don't know the way I was reading that. I thought like Subaru's face was just completely disfigured, not just one eye. I thought it was like his whole shit was just messed up.
Yeah.
But pretty much he's disfigured, and then there's like there's a time. Oh shit, I just thought about something. This makes much sense. On like, 'cause
But
don't you remember how they it was like a schedule for people to arrive to feed Subaru, and he said
yeah,
he never knows who that random person is to feed him. It
yeah.
makes sense now. I just thought about that. I never thought about it. It was the Lewises that fed Subaru while Roswell, I mean Garfield wasn't there.
Oh yeah, because he did say it was he said it was a girl.
Yeah, it was a random girl that used to always come and feed him, but he didn't know who it was. And at that time, we
Yeah.
haven't get revealed the Lewises. But pretty much after that happened, Otto comes to save him. And this moment, and you talking about that Beatrice moment was top tier. This Otto moment was top tier. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, thanks.
yo, he said he's like, well, how'd you save me? He said, oh, cause you're my friend, Natsuki. I was like, oh,
Yo,
Otto,
Super couldn't believe it, man. He was like, wait. He's looking around like, who you talking about?
bro.
His bone, his cockroach? He talking to me?
And yo, I felt that shit so much because early in the arc, Otto's be like, bro, Subaru, I'm gonna be 100 with you. If shit go bad, I'm out. I'm
Yeah, I'm
gone.
outie.
Because like, I was like,
He
I was like,
telling
oh,
me, man.
when he said that, I was like, yo, Otto is a true friend. This is my guy right here.
Oh yeah, man. He broke him out. He saved them.
Bro, okay,
And
so
then
yeah, he pretty much, after that great friendship moment, he broke him out, and they met up with Ram, who apparently was assisting them. So
mm,
then they got all the villagers ready to go. All of them got on the carriage and they got to taking. And then as they were leaving the sanctuary, Garfield, of course, got notified, and he went after them. And then this is the part where Subaru was riding on
what would
pet trash. Well,
Yeah, but it's just the point where like Garfield's like, all right, bet, like everybody can leave but you can Subaru, and then like Ram and Auto tell him Subaru like, yo man, I don't think it's a good idea, man. And Subaru's like, no, I'm fine. And then like they trying to like him and Garfield walking together, and Garfield tries to kill him, and then Ram saves him. And she's like, I
Yeah,
told
yeah,
you, don't
yeah,
trust,
yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah.
trust me.
Yeah, I was getting to that. But yeah, pretty much it's a fight between Garfield and Ram as Subaru runs away on Petrash's back, and we come to find out. Oh well, the moment moves on, and what is it? Garfield appears, in his tiger form with apparently this wand that Ram has,
Yeah.
and like, hold on, did you get like I don't know if you remember it, like do you like did you read like the same thing where like the reason the wand is there?
No. I just thought he killed. I thought. Well, I know he didn't kill. I know he just. I don't know. I didn't
No,
get the
cause
reason why it was
did you
there.
notice that the fact that they mentioned that it wasn't like that like prominent, but they kept mentioning that Ram has a wand in his arc,
Mm,
and apparently the reason she has that wand is to make up for the loss of Ram. If you know what I mean,
mm.
like since she doesn't exist, they had to rewrite reality to put something in the Ram's place, and so apparently they
Oh,
gave her the
oh,
wand.
oh, okay, it makes sense because she basically had no power. She basically was like yeah, yeah, I got you. Okay, that makes sense.
And I was like, all right, okay. I was like, okay, well, I don't know why a wand was necessary, but it is what it is. But
Yeah, yeah.
pretty much yeah. So Garfield appears back in front of the villagers in the carriage with the wand in his side, which is alludes that he killed Ram.
Mm.
And at this point, he just begins his slaughtering spree and just gets to
Oh,
murdering everybody.
how they built that scene up? It was just like a movie. It was like super. Garfield was gonna kill Subaru, and then like the one kid threw a rock at him. He's like, "Get
Oh,
off my friend, you monster!" And then Garfield turned at him, walked up to him. And then he just killed the kid. He started killing everybody, and all the
bro.
villagers.
Yo, but nah, not bro. Petrash was the goat during this part. Petrash is out here. I don't know if you like you remember how much she was like beating. Like, well, she wasn't beating Garfield ass, but she was at least fighting back. But
Yeah,
like she was like him, her and Garfield was at it, even though she was getting low diff.
yeah,
But at least she was protecting Subaru, and that part was like great. Uh, I don't think they said that Otto died, but obviously he would have died at that point.
yeah. Because Garfield was going bananas everybody.
Yeah, and then Subaru fell down a goddamn mountain or slope, and he passed out inside of a cave. And
Yeah.
so yeah, at that point, yeah, and then that's when Garfield like walks over the slope and looks down at Subaru because he assumed that Subaru was dead, and he has like
Mm.
pet trash in his mouth. And then Subaru wakes up inside the cave, walks back up the cliff. Like this is like during the morning, and then everyone's gone and everything's just completely clean. And so at this
Yeah.
point, this is where we first get like well not first, but we get introduced into the Great Rabbits. And that scene, or would you like to take it away?
That scene is the most horrifying thing I read in a minute. Cause the detail, like it was just like a little rabbit, and these two would try to pet it, and then it just took his arm right off.
Bro.
And then all the other rabbits came and started nibbling on his body, and Subaru felt it. And I
Oh,
swear to God, in the light novel, they had this line. They even entered his rectum. I was like, no, 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 no,
oh
you,
bro.
no.
Oh
They
my
he
fucking
felt
god.
all of that, and I'm like, he probably was there for a little minute because like you eat a lot of this, and the rabbits too. They probably was taking oh man,
Bro,
yo,
they was munching at his shit. That shit was like disgusting to read. How just bro, they were saying like he was going like his mouth and everything, like just
like
eating
he
from the inside out.
felt his tongue getting bitten off.
I was like, bro, that's gotta be the worst way to go.
Yeah, man, that was all his depths. That's probably be like number one, worst one, but number
Uh,
one, not even close. Nothing
yeah,
else
yeah,
is worse than that.
it's not close, but like what? Let me see. Yeah, no death really comes that bad. It's pretty much
Yeah,
it's a
because
bunch of them are like a lot of swift cuts,
yeah,
except for like the rim one where she basically tortures him before he dies.
yeah, but Rand came and finished him off.
But that's your best girl.
Of course, man. Get your girl who can do both, man. Kill you and then die for you. Whew.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mm.
Um.
And
Oh, what?
you go ahead take it away.
Oh, I was gonna say pretty much he dies and just go to the next
Yeah,
loop.
yeah.
And we know we had the same thing again. Amelia's hurt. We had the same
Uh,
follow the same
no,
procedure.
no. This time is different. This time he wakes up in the tea party. This is the second tea
Oh
party.
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He wakes up inside of the tea party with that Chidona, and yeah, yeah. This is where he's like, I don't remember the conversation, the first initial conversation. Like, do you remember like the beginning of the conversation?
Uh, no. I think in the very beginning we talked this conversation at the first tea party.
No, no, not the like the first tea party, but the one after the Great Rabbit. Like, do you remember
Okay, so
how the beginning started off? Because I don't remember.
uh, uh, I think it was like I think Echidona was like kind of alluded that she knew that he had like his power, and then
Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, my bad. No, you want to go? I'll go.
no, go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so for the first time, I really felt this. I felt like really like happy for Subaru because it's for the first time ever that he gets to express how he feels, and so Echidon kind of became this crutch to him, and so he was
Mm,
finally able to explain return by death and all this sorrow and hurt and just harmful emotions he'd been feeling after being in this world for what 2, 3 months we were in here.
yeah.
And so he pretty much explains to her return by death. And at the time he asked her, was like, is it okay to say something about return by death? And like, would he be affected within that world? And being unsure, he still asked away. And
Oh man, the way he said it, oh, it's like I cut you off. But the way he
no,
said
you
it, he
get
was so scared. He was like, "I can't return by death."
bro. When he said that, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Like, yo, Subaru, you finally got that shit off your chest. Let's go.
Yeah, man. After he said that bit, kicked his feet out. He was chilling. He's like, "I bet. Let me go ahead and tell you my whole story." He
I
was
was like, but it was like, I forgot. It was something. She was like, I think this is the part when we get introduced to the Book of Wisdom, and she's saying how like all the world's knowledge is in there, which I still don't really fully understand the Book of Wisdom, but it is what it is.
it's like the past, present, and the future.
But like, it doesn't. Like, I don't know. That kind of doesn't like make sense necessarily. Like, I think it's just kind of like a broad statement. And do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Because like in the way, like how she described it, it's like this crazy thing that cannot like that should be able to like avoid anything, any kind of disaster you reach in your life.
Yeah,
But it's
it's
probably one of the things where it's like when it's set in stone.
yeah, but it's kind of like this almighty knowing book. But for me, I was like, yo, first of all, where did you get it from? How it was made? How can it like see the future? Like, I don't know. It just, to me, I feel like it's a very abstract concept. But yeah, keep it abstract. You shouldn't go in depth on something like that.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't remember why he did this. Oh wait, I
Uh,
forgot to talk about the cookies and then the tea and shit. Yo,
oh yeah.
that shit was disgusting.
Oh yeah. So basically, people who didn't read the arc, basically Subaru. The only way to take the trials is to be a half blood, I believe, or be a mixed.
Yeah, yeah, it's to be a demi human.
The trial is because
Oh,
her.
hold on. You're breaking up.
Uh,
Let me like leave and come back. I'm so lonely. I'm back.
I bet. Is it better?
Year.
I bet. So basically, the whole trials is like three trials that to take them you have to be like of half blood or have
Demi human.
mixed blood, I believe. Yeah, and he basically demi human. Yeah, and then so the reason Subaru was able to take the trials in the first place was because during his first tea party with Echidona, she gives him this tea, and this tea had her DNA in it, and by giving her DNA, he was able to take the trials
Yeah.
because she kind of gave him the qualifications.
hmm And
Yeah.
so I think I don't remember. And I was gonna I brought it up because I was gonna just, use that to transfer into the next thing, and that is Daphne showing up, the Witch of Gluttony, and yo, Daphne, yo, I love Daphne so much,
Definitely,
because like
definitely is a fool, man.
Daphne
She
for
is.
me, she like I won't say she doesn't add anything to the conversation, but she does. But she just at the same time she kind of just only there just to eat.
she is what her name is. Like I can't wait to anime. Like just see her like, hey yo, throw me the cookies right there. So just
Hey, yo, hey, yo, what's in that cup over there? You
yeah,
gonna slide that my way?
yeah. She said, don't get too close, man. I might take your arm off.
But, bro, and then when she got to describing like her sin, and I never thought about that until she said it. Like until she said, I never ever thought about the seven deadly sins in that way. Saying like, yo, gluttony is the only sin that you can actually die from. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? And then Subaru just takes off his fucking finger. I was, oh, ooh, and then you just get
Man,
the
he was moving
nibbling.
like popcorn. He was like,
Yo, he
man,
was munching on his shit. I was like, bro, oh my god, like this, like I'm telling you, when it comes to the descriptive wording, I gotta figure out this dude's name, but he is so good at it.
yeah, man. And then that's the thing. So Minerva had to come in and punch him to like fix his body.
Yeah, yeah. She had to come in. Oh,
Yeah,
tap in
yo,
Nakatsuki.
yeah. And then when okay, so the reason Subaru had a call for Daphne is because Daphne we found out that Daphne is like she created the three
Oh
great
yeah,
like
yeah. The three great mob beasts.
yeah the demon the three
The
great
white,
demon beasts
yeah, the white whale, the white rabbit, and the black
the
serpent. I think it's called.
yeah, the black serpent yeah.
And so yeah, so far, well, technically we've been introduced into all of them now, as an entirety of Arc 4. But up until like the anime, we only got the white whale, and then up until this conversation, we had the white rabbit. And when she was explaining, like, when she explained the reason behind why she did, I was like, yo, you such an asshole, Daphne.
Yeah, she is. She's like, what did she say?
Because it was like she made the mob beast simply because she wanted to feel her own hunger. I was like, yo, damn, you caused these tragedies in the world. Like, first of all, why you make these damn so like she made them so OP just for them to just be something for her to eat.
Yeah, she made them like see like she think the rabbits was like they basically don't never they never like basically if you hungry find the rabbits unless they find you first. That's basically what it is because the
Fine.
rat
Yeah,
like
I'm not trying to find them at all. I don't want them to find me either.
because like the rabbits is like they eat anything and if they can't find nothing to eat they eat themselves. They
And
don't
then
have to
they
have
can,
sex.
and then
They
they
can
can
just divide.
reproduce. Yeah, they can reproduce themselves.
Yeah.
And so it's like they're pretty much a non-stop horde, and like it's pretty much impossible to kill them.
Yeah, basically, it's so especially with like, especially because like when Super was talking to Echidona, she was talking about like no, he was talking about he was talking to Daphne or Echidona. He was talking about like okay, so she was like explaining like the pros and cons of both of them. Like the white whale is a big one target, but I'm pretty sure like the white rabbits are a lot more like harder to take out because
Yeah,
like so many of them.
I remember. It was like the white whale is harder to defeat. I mean, yeah, it's a bigger target, but no, it's not as dangerous as the white rabbits. But
Mm,
the white rabbits are like defenseless. Like they're weak. They're weak rabbits, but they're coming hordes.
yeah,
And
and Super
then
was like,
yeah.
damn.
And did we get the descriptions like for like the what pros and cons for the black serpent?
No, I don't think so because I think Super didn't care about that.
Yeah. Because we haven't got introduced to that yet. And
Okay, my thing. One thing about Super that I kind of like hate is like
oh,
you got this
he
power to
avoids
return by death.
information.
Yes, like you got this power to return by death. Like you got witches from the past. Like I know you don't care, but come on, like, you have literally like a well of knowledge that you could pull from.
Well, we'll get to that in just a second because I went like the fuck off on Subaru for like a moment. But I like when we get to the actual like the big tea party, but I get into it. But after that, he chews himself up, and then he gets healed by Minerva, and then we're back with Echidona, and then I don't think anything of importance is really said after that.
No, no, but this is okay.
Wait,
So
hello?
we forgot one thing.
Oh shit! I mistakenly turned my headphones down, so I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, yeah. So basically, forgot one thing. So every time he does this tea party, he has to give Echidona something. So the very first tea party, he had to give her his memories of like basically at the first tea party, his payment was he won't remember anything happened at the tea party when he wakes.
Yeah.
The second time, he has to give her Patrick's handkerchief that she gave him,
Oh yeah.
and then so he's like, okay, I get back.
No. Wait. Wait, was that it?
Yeah. But
Oh
she
yeah,
gave
yeah,
the
yeah,
she
yeah,
gave
yeah.
the
I'm tweaking because I was thinking like when he gave something like if he was, I was thinking if he were to give it to her, wasn't that how did he pass like the I mean how did he like get to kill the on for the next part? Anyway, pretty much like yeah, he wakes up. Wait, is that it?
he wakes up, yeah.
Yeah, he wakes up and is Amelia's not there if I'm not mistaken, and he walks out and he just sees the sanctuary engulfed in darkness and did she appear in front of him or did he just walk upon her?
Uh,
Can't,
I think he woke up. I think
I think he stumbles
the
upon
darkness.
Garfield. Oh, hold on, wait, you breaking up. Let me leave. Come back. Oof, I'm so lonely. Low.
Hello,
All right.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're trying to absorb him, but Garfield like came out of nowhere and saved him.
Okay.
And
So
then
yeah.
yeah, Garfield explained everything to him. Like, he's like where everybody else at? Eating in the shadows.
Yeah. And then this is where we get the reveal of the Lewises who come out and are apparently who are apparently just bombs waiting to go off.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yo,
He just blowing
because
up.
Garfield was throwing the one after one, one after the other.
And then Garfield tried to fight it. Then he got killed. And then Subaru was like by himself with the shadows.
Yeah, and then like he was getting like choked out by well what at the time what we thought was Satella,
Mm.
and which I still think is Satella, but actually no, it technically well yeah well technically it no technically it's the Witch of Envy technically
Yeah,
but yeah and so when they like when it comes to the handkerchief thing, I was so confused because how did it just turn to steel?
yeah. That was just kind of weird. Like, especially how they explain it, because like, cause it was kind of funny, because like, Echidona gives, so he knows the whole world Echidona. He gives a handkerchief, so I was like, okay, he gives a handkerchief, so he won't have it in the real world. I'm like, that's fine. I guess Petra will be a little upset, but that's fine. And then he pulls it out. I'm like, wait, what? I
Nah,
thought
nah,
he gave it to her.
nah. I knew he had in like the real world, but my thing is like how it a handkerchief just I know it turned into steel.
Oh yeah. Especially because like, at first it was like light piercing the shadow, and he was like fighting it.
Yeah, I don't even remember how like it was described, but it was like the way it was described, I was still like so confused.
Yeah,
But
but I get, yeah.
oh, you guys something to say?
Oh no, I was just saying like Echidona gave basically empowered the handkerchief with light, and then she guess he made it steel as well because he used that same handkerchief to kill himself.
Yeah, but but oh, before he kills himself, he knocks off like a bit of the face of this shadow that he's fighting, and it's revealed that it's Amelia. And
Mm.
I was thoroughly surprised. I legit thought it was gonna be Satella. That was gonna be dope. Um, other than that, yeah, he pretty much just kills himself, and then we bounce back into our daily routine as always. So we
Well,
follow, huh?
wake up, die, sleep, die. The usual, man.
And so we get back into the daily routine, and we now are what's this loop? What happens
Uh,
in this loop?
so this loop is basically, let's see. So he discussed the trials with Emil, but he doesn't. I don't think he tells her that he
First of all,
did the
who the
trial.
hell is Emil?
Oh, I bet Amelia. Hey, you don't know. Nah,
Stop, Emil, bro, that's terrible.
he not a goat. He's a kid from the Tales of Pony game I've been playing.
Trash.
Oh, chill out, man.
All right, bro.
Go find. All right. Yeah. So again, this time he wakes up telling me about the trials, and he says, "Oh, we kind of we forgot one thing, but I don't know it's major. Basically, every time he wakes up, Amelia, he before tells her that he completed the first trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, he completed the first trial, and then they kind of mess with Amelia because she thought like how to describe it. She kind of like
She
she
felt
kind of felt like she was a burden. She kind of felt she was a burden.
yeah. And but there's something I do want to say, and I'll talk more about this when we get to like certain parts. And so basically, this version of Subaru was like my favorite version of Subaru that there has ever
Mm-hmm.
been. Or but this version and like Arc 3's, like when he's like pissed at Cruz type version, when he's like angry
Yeah.
after episode 15, and it was pretty much because like this version of Subaru, I find like them because he just stopped saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna die. If I die, I die. It is what it is there, and then I can do about it. And I'm like, thank God, finally you don't care about these deaths. And like I understand, like yo, dying these ways is like extremely gruesome, and you feel the pain every single time. I
Mm.
understand, but sometimes, but at the same time, you gotta say fuck it, bro. Just go balls deep and just not care
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
resolution.
I,
Oh,
I
like,
respect that.
hmm?
Oh, I respect that too. But I think one thing that's super like if you compare his how he died like this part's like the second like how he died in Arc 4 to Arc 3 and 2. This when he dies this time he kind of like trying to stay alive to get all the information first because every time
Yeah,
he
oh
trying to
yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
yeah
He's learned now.
yeah
Cause that's what happens when he's with the first death by Elsa in the first loop. He's like he's
yeah
trying to like look and see like what the hell is going on, and that's how he finds out that it's Elsa.
yeah and then
Awkward silence.
this yeah no my bad this the loop where he talks to Ram he talks about Ram about Roswell's book and everything and then he gets interrogated by
Garfield.
Garfield.
Oh, this part
Yeah.
too, I love this so much because Subaru just he was talking his ass off. He was speaking to that man sweet.
Oh
Yo, he
man.
was talking his shelf. Oh, bro, you understand? I was reading it. I was like, yo, talk your shit good. Subaru, talk your shit. Because he wasn't afraid of Garfield no more. I was like, talk your shit. Talk
Yeah,
to
he was
this
sick
man.
of it. He was like, man, man, I'm finna expose all your secrets. I'm finna expose every little secret you got in the sanctuary. I don't give a fuck. He was like, what are you talking? Secret you talking about? I told the multiple Lewises. He's like, wait, what? How did you know? Yeah, Garfield was freaking out.
Bro, Garfield, he was on Garfield's ass. I was like, yo, talk your shit. There we go, Subaru. Yo,
Yeah,
and the way he brought it up, he's like, no, hey, yo, I saw some little pink hair little girl looking kind of like Lewis walking around. He's like, what? You didn't see nothing like that.
yo, he did it so smooth with it too. He was like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's been your fault that I found out.
I was like, I was like, bro, oh man, I love that. That shit had me. But after that, I think he goes to have a conversation with. No. He takes off running to the facility,
Yeah.
and that's where we discover the Lewis clones, and we discover Lewis Meyer, who is in this crystal, and we discover the empty Lewis that pretty much. What did he name her?
He basically he named him all Lewis's, but
No,
he started naming
I'm talking about the original, like the first empty Lewis that we seen.
I can't remember. I can't remember what he named her.
And unimportant. Oh shit, that's Bert.
Was
So
like
pretty,
Pika?
yeah,
Peck?
maybe I don't know.
Something
I
like
can't
that.
remember. So pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah, he meets the empty Lewis. She's like basically doing her just normal commands to refill the crystals in the crystal for Lewis Meyer. Yeah, but replenish the thing. Then the real Lewis shows up. She takes him back to his room. Uh,
yeah, yeah,
she
but yeah. I remember the part where he touched the crystal and then his hands started burning up.
oh yeah. Because at that point he got the he gained the
Authority.
authority. What
Yeah,
was
I
it
think it's
called?
called authority. I think it's called authority or command. One of the two.
Yeah. Just use the authority for right now. He gained the authority over the Lewises, but at the time we didn't know that. And so he goes to have this
And then
conversation with Lewis, and I don't remember what this conversation is about.
so basically the whole conversation with Lewis is he tells her he basically explains like who was the girl and the crystal and everything
Yeah,
and what's
yeah.
the deal with Lewis is. And then she also explains that like what the reason why the little Lewis is following you around is because you got the command. So you can do like basic commands with her. You know, it's funny thing about Lewis. I like Lewis' character in this arc. Like she's very funny.
Uh, too cool, too cool.
Yeah, she's very funny. She's very funny. And then like they do that, and
Um,
then I think
and I'm not sure. Wait, do they have this outside? Well, I think I was the way. I can't remember. Is this the loop where he doesn't sleep?
I can't remember.
Because if it
I,
is, I can guide it from here.
I think it's the next one. I think I could be wrong. I think it was the next one because let me see. So after he talks to Lewis,
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Let me see, bro. I don't even know what chapter to even look at for this.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I know it's after 50. This is Okay, this is the Tea Party. This is that.
Okay. So I know what happened now. So I know now. So after he has a conversation with Lewis, he leaves Amelia the note, and then he goes to he escapes the
Oh
sanctuary.
yeah. And before he leaves the sanctuary, he goes to grab Petrash, and this is where he opens up Betelgeuse's gospel, and it does the
Mm.
thing for him. I forgot what it does, but
Uh,
it like I think it like glows or something like that or something. But he pretty much finds out like the gospel's empty, and this is before the Beatrice gospel like empty reveal.
wait, but I thought it was empty. I thought it was like he made the assumption that it wasn't dated, and it just the last thing he said was like kill the silver hair elf.
It stopped. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, something after that.
Yeah, pretty much. And so yeah. After that, then he grabs Petrash and he tries to leave with Petrash, and is this the part where the Lewises pull up?
Yeah, but he talks. This when he go back. He goes back to the mansion and then talks he talks to Beatrice for a little while, and he kind of like
No,
breaks
no,
it
no, no,
down.
no,
And
no, no. I'm talking about
oh,
before he leaves the sanctuary. Like Garfield stops him.
I don't
No,
think.
because no, he didn't stop him because he wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah. This is when he he stops him because like Garfield tries to stop him, and then he uses his commands to make the Lewises stand in front of him,
Oh
and then he
yeah.
was like,
Then
yeah, he's gonna
Subaru
move.
like, ha, I revealed my trap card.
Yeah, and then he was like, see, like Subaru, and Subaru took off on what's call it.
And then Subaru like no, because like Subaru like switched the command because he didn't realize the commands had switched to back to. I mean, he didn't realize command switched to Subaru. So Subaru
Yeah,
just took a quote to show Lewis's, and the real Lewis pulled up.
yeah, they basically stopped him from doing stopped him from chasing after him.
Yeah,
It did.
yeah. So he goes to to the mansion, and then
He
is he meets
he wanted
Frederica
Petra.
first.
The
Oh
Petra thought
yeah,
it was, I think it was
I
Petra
remember. I
first.
remember. He meets Frederica first, and then yeah, I think this is the loop where this is the loop where he's tired. This is the loop where he didn't sleep the entire like for like days. I think I don't remember. Anyway,
Probably.
so pretty much he meets Frederica, and this is the demi-human backstory that we get, and which
Mm.
I thought was cool. It was fine.
Yeah, and I think you get the backstory about Garfield and Frederica.
Bro, oh my! I can't wait to get into Garfield's backstory because I have so much shit to say.
Like,
Bro, well, I don't have much, but anyway. So pretty much, yeah, we get the backstory. When it comes to demi-human backstory, I found that like super cool because they didn't want to. I found like dope as shit though because it was like what was it like they all got slaughtered randomly at the night in the night something like that.
oh yeah, because it was like the demi humans top people, and then like the humans top people, like all it was at this conference, and then they all got killed, and then each side blamed the other.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
With,
and think I want to
with
read the
it makes it,
you know it's a
uh,
manga version of that, right?
the event happening.
Yeah, it's the manga story. It's a manga version of the backstory.
I didn't know that.
I want to read it, but I haven't got the chance to.
That like when she explained that, like I say, it makes sense. But I'm like, yeah, why would the demi humans kill everybody for a war that they know they can't win? Or why would humans kill like their best people? Like it was kind of like crazy. Both sides was able to like was forced to fight each other,
Mm-hmm.
was picked to fight each other.
Mm-hmm. But as so we pretty much learned of that. Then we move on to Beatrice and her thing, and you have to guide that. I don't remember that one. That conversation.
Okay, so he basically like goes to Beatrice, and then he talks. He basically grills about everything he knows so far, and then he explains to her that like he knows that she's Echadona's contract spirit, and then and then she kind of like breaks down more, and then she basically tells about her whole like backstory about like how 400 years she's looking for someone to release her from this
Oh yeah, bro.
prison.
Yo, when oh no, it wasn't at this moment where I was like, yo, Echidna's like a troll, but it's like when
Mm,
we got the reveal on who she's waiting for. But
yeah,
as of like the where we at right now, I thought this like pretty saddening Just like me, just look at it. Like yo, she been waiting for somebody who she don't even know.
Yeah, she's like, I look. She kept referring to as Day. I'm looking for Day to release me, and then she was like all like the she was going through like a history of like how multiple people had like access like Subaru had, and
Mm-hmm.
then they all like try to use her. Like they want one person wanted the knowledge of the books, one person wanted her power, other people just wanted access on the secrets, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like her going through all the people. And then like Subaru, and then she was like, she basically looked Subaru was like, can you be Day? Can you be Day? He was like, no, I can't. Oh, he's like, no, I can't. My heart already belongs to
Amelia.
Amelia and Ram.
Oh wait. Oh, speaking of that, I hate Subaru this so much when it comes to that because like he just kept bringing up Rim, and my thing is like he says he loves Amelia so much, but why does he keep bringing up Rim?
Okay, so Rex told me that like in the light novel version of when like that whole scene happens, it's more of a like it's more of a like what's the way shit when you have multiple wives kind of situation.
Polygamy, I think. No.
Yeah, it's presented as more of a polygamy thing than the anime did because he was saying like after Ram and them says that Ram goes on to say, yo, I can get Amelia on board too. So it was basically a situation like that.
I've heard that, but I think I've also heard that's like an if chapter. Maybe that might be an if chapter. I don't know. I would have to read it. The if,
Yeah,
but
yes, let's see.
but nah. The way I was kind of looking at it, it was more of like because someone had said something, and this was like a dude saying this from like a season one perspective. But he kind of said like Rim and Amelia represent two things for Subaru, whereas like Amelia represents self progression, whereas Rim represents self acceptance. And so
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of like the reason like he loves both of them because they kind of just they feel two halves of him.
Yeah, because I feel like especially in the arc in like in season one of the anime, Ram was kind of like his like rock. Like she basically like you know how Amelia had that one scene where she was like she was like he was resting on her leg when he was working overworking himself. Like throughout that whole second half of that season, Ram was basically like that, like holding him down, like helping him and everything. And she died for this man.
Oh my bad. I was like I thought about something. Oh oh shit, what was talking about? Bro, I was on my phone. I was zoned out.
My bad. It was the whole Beatrice thing. He was like, the whole like, could you be Day?
Oh
Can the
yeah, yeah,
Beatrice
yeah.
be the one in your heart? And he was like, no, I got Ram and Amelia. But and then Elsa pulls up.
Oh, oh, bro, that reveal was dope as shit. Yo, that shit was so nice. Oh damn. Say, oh yeah, it was when Beatrice asking Subaru to kill her, and she was like, can you kill me? And Elsa pulled like, he's like, oh he can't, but I can. I was like, yo, Elsa. I was like, yo, I almost stand Elsa at that moment. I was like, yo,
you
that
know,
shit was fire.
I ain't gonna lie. When I was first reading this, I was like, I bet all they do to get everybody in the library and we good. But I was like, and then when Elsa broke it down, like, yo, man, you know, this door to this room is locked to every door in this thing. I open all these doors, I'm gonna eventually find you.
I was like,
And I
bro,
was like,
what?
that, that makes sense.
I was like, yo, when she said that shit, I was like, damn, how she know? Damn, we fucked. We fucked.
Yeah, and Elsa tells her like, you know, I was looking around and I was looking for a little, I was looking around, waiting for people to come. Then I found a little pretty little maid, and
Oh,
she's like, I found a maid.
bro.
She said, you want to get her?
Yeah.
She wasn't tall. She had short hair.
She murdered Ross. Petra was getting low dip the entire arc.
Yeah, man.
You can't do nothing but feel bad for her. She's powerless. But it's yeah. After that, we pretty much had the fight between Elsa and Beatrice, and I guess Subaru kind of somewhat contributed. But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah, he hit it with a shamook, and
yeah. Shamu.
and they escaped the library, but they was pretty much in the hall still. No, no,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
wait, no, they escaped and then they ran off to go to get Rem, and
yeah.
yeah, and they
And then
that's when they saw what's her name, Frederica, right next to the
yeah.
door.
Wait, before you keep going, yeah. But as soon as they ran out, he had schmuck, and then they ran out, and then like Super was going through his mind. He was like, how did she know? How
Yeah,
did she
yeah,
know?
bro.
Someone
I was
smelled
gonna
her.
get
Someone
into that. I
smelled
was gonna
her.
stop and get into that because that shit was so like that shit was so raw for me. Like reading that, and the way he was like he was like connecting the dots, and then like low key the dots didn't make sense.
I was like, Subaru, you literally went through a lifeline where she tried to stop Elsa by burying her under the rocks.
No, no,
What
no, no,
sense
no,
does
no,
that
no, no,
make?
no, 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 because it made sense from his perspective. Oh, I said it didn't make sense to my. It turns out, she's dead. But I was saying like, cause we technically didn't see her, we didn't see her like fight Elsa. Like it may have
Mm.
looked like she fought her, but that was because Subaru was still around. And so when it makes sense, like in the context of where he's looking at Frederica just standing outside of Rem's door, I was like, all right, I can get how you came to that consensus.
I could not get the consensus because I was like, yo, she let's say Elsa, let's say she did hire Elsa. Why wouldn't she just kill you right there? Why would she let you the chance to like run away?
I mean, that's something you gotta wait for her to reveal her evil plans.
Nah, man. Super,
I
super
mean,
trying, super
yeah,
trying to forward
hindsight,
this
yeah, it
stuff.
still makes sense.
Like
But
even hindsight, I ain't know like I ain't know what I know, but I was like, still like that make no sense. And then he was
nah,
like,
to me, I
oh
think
my
it did.
god,
I think it did for a lot of it.
no, no, okay. For me, if it had been like if that Petrica scene didn't happen and he come find like if that Petrica scene where she kind of like steal Elsa and them off away and that didn't happen, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But Elsa made the distinction that she killed her.
Yeah, she's supposed to. Like, it's supposed to keep her like the play. But saying like when you think about it, it really doesn't make sense because what does it matter if like they know she's alive or dead or not? Because they would have died. But it's still like I don't know. For me, I like that scene. I like that shit was dope as fuck to me. But
Oh yeah, the body and he was like, oh my gosh, I died there. She was saving
bro,
around.
she got
Oh my
crucified in
gosh.
the motherfucking door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
walked
shit
in and see
pin.
you out there, see Ren was okay, and then Elsa was like, "All right, bet,
Bro,
let's
Elsa
get this
pulled
thing."
up and yo, that fight between Elsa and Beatrice, I don't know, like reading fights, like the novels or fights is kind of but
Yeah,
I still find it pretty dope.
yeah, especially when yeah, because
And then she turned out to be alive at the end.
oh
Bro, she
man,
like gotcha, bitch.
yo, but I thought it was he because like usually like Elsa's been like to be honest, Elsa's been a monster. Like all people did think to it was like Ron Hart and that's it. Everybody else has been like low def by her. But Beatrice pulled up
Especially
and said,
Petra.
"Let's see." Oh, Petra, no, not Petra, no, no.
Yo, that shit, bro. I am finna be like, yo, I like Petra, but I gotta know. When the anime come out, I gotta just go hard on Petra just because that shit is gonna be
Mm-mm.
funny as hell.
I can already see like the scene where she get the knife stuck in her head and Subaru don't know, and then when everybody else realizes it, I'm like, "Yo, Petra, not
Bro, I'm not even talking
Petra."
about. I'm talking about the one where she on the dining table and she got
Oh,
murked, bro.
oh, yeah, she decorated
Bro,
her
bro, that shit. She put her ass on the table like some cloth.
ass. She said, "And the pista de resistance was on there." Yeah, it's over.
But yeah, so Elsa apparently survives, and reading that, I was like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch just won't die.
Oh man, cause like, cause it was funny cause Beatrice did the whole thing. She's like, yo, let me show you some real magic. And she said, schmuck. She's a schmuck. And she put Elsa in that little black thing, and then she
Yeah,
speared her things. I
like
was like, yo, Beatrice the goat.
yeah, cause they yeah, like Beatrice really she fucked up Elsa, like she really did.
Yeah, anybody else would have been dead.
And then so Subaru's like, oh wait, I forgot, and he's like, what? And then bow.
Oh, yeah, he said that, but I ain't get what he meant. I was like, wait, he said, he's like, I'm forgetting something very important. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck he forgetting? I was forgetting it too. I was like, what the fuck he talking about?
Shit, even when he revealed it, I still think I'm like, what? What coat? I don't remember no coat.
Yeah. And then she kills Beatrice. Beatrice was like, I can finally die. I feel happy. And then Elsa came with the Subaru. She was like, Elsa came with the Subaru, and Subaru was like, yeah, you supposed to kill them, right? All three. You like just leave the girl in there. Fine, leave the girl in there alone. And Elsa was like, yeah, you're right. I ain't come to kill him, so I'll leave her alive.
Oh yeah. And then he passes out, and
Yeah.
so yeah, he passes out. Then this part for me, when it comes to like the next few scenes, is he goes to like bury Petra and Frederica,
Mm.
and I was I was kind of like, why? Like, why is this necessary? Like, we got shit to do. Why are you wasting time?
Yeah, I see that, but I feel like it's a kind of nice build up for like what happens next with the next trial.
No, not even that. I understand why. It's kind of like one of the things where it can kind of put his mind at ease. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and also because it could be like this might be the thing where like he gets saved at this moment, or like the like the save point might change.
Nah, I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah, but I kind of yeah, I didn't feel that way at all. But it was kind of like I feel like he's super always person who like no matter how bad he's die, he'll try to give people like a good death. Like he was trying to
Yeah, yeah.
like he cares for
He's
everybody who
very
died.
respectful when it comes to the dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much that happens. He puts grass Petra, I mean
Mm,
Petrash puts a ram on the back. Oh no, he puts it in his lap. Yeah. And they make their way back to the sanctuary, and well, knowing that we know why she left Subaru alive and Rim alive.
mm,
Looking like now, I remember reading. I was like, yo, why the fuck did she leave like Subaru alive? Like it didn't make sense at the time reading it, but yeah. Um, he pretty much makes the sanctuary. It starts snowing. Petrash can't go any further because it's cold. Um, he carries Rim all the way there, and then he meets up with Garfield, who just got his authority back from the Lewises, and
yeah,
he.
he was them pissed. He was like, "You thought I would get it back? You came back here. You got a lot of guts."
But yeah. So he came back, and Subaru. What did Subaru say? Oh, he was like this it's snowing. It's Amelia, isn't it? He's like, yep. It's like, ah, shit. I was like, when he said it was Amelia, I was like, God damn it! Like, what did she do? I was like, God damn! Like,
Mm,
yo, oh. But then into the tomb, and this part I thought was the episode 18 part, but it
mm,
like it's not. But it's like an episode. It's like the episode kind of like 15, like the pivot. For me, like the pivotal moment is because
yeah.
it was so great. The thing is, I don't remember what was the first conversation about. Like, do you remember?
I think he was just like comforting her because like he seemed like she was basically going crazy in there.
Yeah,
She's going because she was like you left me, and then he's like I'm sorry, and he's like yeah. Then I read the note, then I loved it and everything, and then she said all right, bet, stay right here, I'll be right back, and then he walked out, and
bro.
Garfield
Oh
said,
wait,
oh,
yo, I can't be the only person that felt like yo, Super felt like the man, man walking out that shit,
oh he did
bro.
yeah. And I can't like I imagine like he walking out like just jacking over like Garfield walking. He
Like,
was like, hey, I told you to bring Elsa back. I told you to bring Amelia back. He's like, nah, man, it ain't Amelia. It's Roswell. She ain't
bro,
got the power to
like
do
yo, the
it.
way I read that, felt like he had so much confidence. He had his chest poked out and everything, walking with too much confidence. Hey, yo, let's go talk
Man,
to this man Roswell real
he
quick.
had, he had big dick energy for real. He was like, maybe she had Puck, but Puck hasn't been here. Puck hasn't been here 15 days. It's Roswell, and Garfield was like, shit, let's go find him then.
He's like, hey yo, oh bro, oh my god, I thought of like a meme, but like, I wish I could type it. But
Mm.
yeah, yo, they pulled up on Roswell just to get low diff. But yo, okay, so let's just go like chronologically with it. So they pull
Yeah.
up with the Roswell, and it's Roswell and Ram in the room, and so it's super. Oh wait, was Otto there? I think Otto was supposed to go with them, but he didn't apparently go in the room.
Mm-mm.
Not or was he like? Was he outside the tomb? I don't remember.
I don't think Otto got mentioned. I don't think Otto got mentioned in this part because I don't remember Otto being at all.
Okay, yeah, because Otto did dip from like the story for a while,
Yeah.
but yeah, so they it's pretty much it's Roswell, Ram, Garfield, and Subaru all in the room together, and they're having a conversation. And I don't remember how it's like what was the initial like first few words, but I do remember basically Garfield pretty much like going out of control, and Roswell got to humble Garfield real quick, and he had to low diff him, and then
Oh man, it wasn't even that. It's because like they was talking and Roswell was like, it confronted him and said, Roswell, we know you're doing the snow. He was like, oh, you know, Roswell is, oh,
yeah.
you sure?
Oh, is that true?
Yeah,
And so,
yeah. Then,
yeah, then Garfield like runs over and
yeah,
he grabs Roswell. And yo,
yeah,
Roswell's like, bro, what the fuck you doing touching me?
yeah. And then after that, Rams kind of stops him, and then Subaru says, and then Roswell says, Subaru, have he said, what did he say? It was something
I
very
think
specific. He said.
I think
Have you met the other me or something like that?
have you what?
He was like, have you met the other? Have I told you yet? Or has the other me told you?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But the only thing is that it was like was that revealed before he killed him?
Uh,
No, no.
yeah. Well, because he you talked before he killed Garfield.
Yeah, cause like basically I was gonna like basically lead it in into say like after he like low diff Garfield's on like floor like hurt. That's when
Mm.
like Ram runs up and then she gets low diff, and but he
Oh no no
actually
no! It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Garfield gets like as Subaru and Roswell get talking. Roswell gets no Garfield gets angry.
yeah,
He
that's what I'm saying.
rushes at he rushes at
Roswell.
Roswell. Yeah, he rushes at Roswell, and then Rem jumps in front of him, and then Roswell
No, no,
says,
no, no, no,
"Oh
cause no,
Rem."
no, cause Garfield gets hit. Cause I remember he got hit twice.
Yeah,
Cause
thought it was like I thought it was after he because Roswell even mentioned like I can't defeat Garfield like unless I can catch him off guard.
no, no,
So that's why he did the whole Ram thing, the Ram.
no, no, cause I thought it was he met with Roswell, like he ran to Roswell. Roswell low diffed him, put him on the floor, but he wasn't out. And then Ram kind of went up, and then he low diffed her, and then Garfield got back up, or was about to get ready to move, and he had to kill him.
No. I thought no, because I think it was because I remember reading it. It was like Ram got like the reason he got that sneak punch in because he had to mention it because the sneak hit in because he pierced Ram first. He killed Ram first, and Garfield was like shocked. He was like Ram, and then he kicked him, and then he stomped his head out.
Bro, when he stomped his shit, I just imagine like cause I imagine he punt his head. I was like, bro, imagine you just getting your shit kicked off.
Yeah, because they were not expecting Roswell to have to like any martial because because like they mentioned like Roswell, we know you're not as powerful as you are because you're using that big snow smell. So it's like all right, bet we got the advantage. Garfield got this man. He stabbed Rim. Garfield was like shocked, kicked him, stomped his head out. I could just see Roswell doing that, stomp his head out, and like the dusting the blood off him. Like all right, now you ready to talk? Let's get back in the bed. Now you ready to talk, Subaru?
But oh, okay. So we obviously have to talk about the fact that Roswell knows about Return by Death,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
like with this, I was like when I was reading it, I was like, yo, this is a plot hole. And I was watching Sea Tactics, and he also said the same thing. And then he had like because like the person does with the ReZero podcast, he was trying to defend it. But I'm like, I get what you're saying, but this is kind of a plot hole still.
What's the plot hole?
So it's the fact that because we all know that Subaru can't mention Return by Death, and
Mm.
so and at this time Roswell wasn't like mentioning Return or Subaru wasn't mentioning Return by Death. He was kind of helping like Roswell get him towards it without saying it. And
Yeah.
this doesn't like this one. It kind of like for me like it sounds like wait this kind of doesn't make any sense. I think it's like a plot hole or inconsistency I was feeling at the time. But then it was a later event that I can't remember exactly, but it happens like within like the hundreds of the chapters where Roswell or Subaru like literally mentions or almost literally mentions Return by Death to Roswell. I was like, bro, what? Like, yo, that
Yeah.
that completely just goes against the whole entire principle.
Yeah, but I think it's because like I think because Subaru had like Roswell talking, so like Roswell was kind of like it's kind of like his own like because
No,
like
no, no,
Roswell
no,
never.
no. At first I was cool with like I thought it was a
Okay.
little inconsistent, but I was like, all right, I'll let it slide. I'm cool with it because he was Roswell was guiding the conversation, and Subaru wasn't necessarily. He was kind of just sitting there, not answering the questions. But by
Yeah.
not answering, so Roswell's like, with this silence, that means yes.
Yeah.
And so he pretty much he found out that Subaru is able to return by death, but not return by death.
Yeah. He basically said you get some kind of power to rewind time and fix it and everything, and then Subaru kind of like confirms that they're talking about it, and then he explains like how he kind of did everything. Well, no, it's not the part he explained everything. It's like he kind of like says that like he basically says the whole sanctuary thing is my whole plan, and that he did the snow to get the people to hate Amelia to put in the corner.
Yeah, at first I didn't really understand that and why he was like, hey, how is the snow gonna help Amelia? But I had somebody break it down to me, and I kind of get it now though.
Yeah, I always assumed that because like the book said it was snow. That's all the book said. Because I think Super like this is like all, but Super even mentions like the contradictory of the book.
Oh, no, we talked about this already, so I won't bring it up. But
Okay.
uh, But yeah, so after that conversation, this shit was like, yo, when he called in the Lewises because he got the authority back, and yo, that
Oh,
shit was fire. I
man.
was like, yo, I said, it kind of reminds me of when at Endgame when the Avengers pull up, like after Cap gets the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, cause they all pull up in the window, the door, yo,
They
behind the
pulled up.
closet.
Yeah, like gang
I was like,
gang
oh,
pulled up under the bed.
bro, like they pull up mob deep. I was like, all right, Super, I see you. And then Roswell little diss all of them.
Yeah, and Rasubu was like, "Wait, I thought you could do magic." I thought a while ago.
And so then it was, oh yeah, so then he sends Subaru flying out the window.
Mm.
And so that's when the great rabbits come. And then, give me a second. Okay, so that's after Subaru. Yeah, Subaru low diffs, get low diffs out the window, and the Great
Mm.
Rabbits come, and then they're fighting up the Great Rabbits for a moment, and then out of suddenly just Roswell to say, you know what, fuck life, I'll leave it to my next one. I was bro when you said that, I was like, wait, what? Oh hell no.
Oh man, he did it. That was so like this is Roswell talking about for my favorite character in Series Zero, just because how he was in this arc. Like he was like, all my dreams are going down the all my dreams are going down the shit. I got nothing to live for. I'll see you next time, Subaru.
Bro, I
And then
was
like
like, yo, wait, what? No, no, Subaru, like I can imagine the look on Subaru's face because he looked at Roswell as soon as Roswell said, I'm gonna leave it to the next me. He what? No, 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 no.
it was funny because Roswell was doing pretty well against the rabbits. He's doing pretty well,
Yeah,
like
I thought he
throwing
was going to
magic.
defeat him too.
Yeah, and he was like, huh. My dream can be realized. I guess it's time for me to go. He put his hand up, then a rabbit took a bit of part of his finger off. He put up, and he was telling Subaru like, make sure you sacrifice every. He basically was trying to. This whole thing about Roswell was like he was trying to get Subaru to be like him, to
Yeah,
sacrifice everything for the person he loves.
yeah, and I didn't understand that for like the longest time, and even still, like once we're about to get into the major Tea Party, but I explained it then. But yeah, it's pretty much the Roswell's fighting. He kills himself. The Lewis is pretty much run out, and Subaru makes his way back to the tomb with Amelia. And
Mm.
yo, when they came to that part, oh bro, I love that part so much when they're like in the tomb together, and Subaru pretty much was on his deathbed,
Oh yeah.
and like Amelia's just looking down the hill, and yo, in like I don't remember if you remember that picture that of like Subaru on Amelia's lap.
Mm.
But I was like, yo, that shit was so elegant. I was like, oh, yes, this is what I'm talking about here. You telling me Rim, that over glorified simp? You
All
telling
right,
me,
relax now,
bro?
relax. Like, man, look, I mean, was in that cave tweaking, man.
Yo,
She didn't even know
tweak.
she was tweaking.
Yo, shut up. Yo, says the person who like a girl who's the top tier Twister champion.
No, chill out, man. Chill
Yo,
out,
Betelgeuse
man.
flipped her shit. Yo,
Uh,
what did
he t-
Miss Yellow say? Yo, flip upside down and reversed it. Yo.
How did this all go? But it worked, Rick. Reverse it.
Yo, flip it upside down and reverse it. Yo, Rim was in the Twister champion. Stop playing with me.
Oh my, that's funny. That's funny. And then Sue was get eaten. Rem didn't notice, and then I'm not rap. Amelia didn't notice, and then she kissed him, and then he dies.
Yeah, bro. When she no, before she kissed him, she's like, "I love you." I was like, "Yo, yes!" I'm like,
Oh
let's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
go. There we go.
yeah.
Oh wait, I think it was before that.
For what?
Like the first time they talked, and she's like, "I love you." Yeah, yeah. It was she like, "I love you," and then he was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, yeah." And
yeah.
he was like,
That's why he had big dick energy. That's why he had big dick energy.
no, 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 not even that. Because she said, "I love you," and then he was like, he's like, "I don't believe you." And when he said that, I was like, "Yo, what?" I was like, "Yo, you finally got, I love you," and you denying it. But he's like, "Oh, because he's like, you're just saying this because you just need like somebody just to like a crutch to walk on. You don't really mean this in this moment." I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it now." But when she said like towards the end when he was dying, I was like, "Oh, this is Amelia. That's why she best girl." Or at least number 3.
Yeah. So this is it. This is now his fifth death.
Is that his fifth death?
Yeah.
All right. So okay. So yeah. So then we return back to the loop, but now we're back into the tea party, and we pretty much have this conversation with Echidona, and it starts off with just her. Do you remember the beginning of the conversation? Because I do not.
Um. No, 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 not at this point.
All right. So pretty much where I want to like talk about is when Echidona is talking about how Subaru should use her, and like basically it was like the trade, and I like Subaru. So Subaru would gain Echidona's knowledge and wisdom, and she would basically manifest inside of him and help him guide
Yeah,
him through the world. Hmm?
but this happened later because like as soon as he gets into the he gets the tea party, then he goes like the second trial immediately starts. This way he gets all the deaths.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh yeah, this part it pissed me off. I remember because
yeah.
when you say A, oh,
Yeah.
because this part it irritated me so much. Cause I felt like Subaru was finna like digress as a character, because he was gonna do like what he was finna do. The one of the things that I didn't want to do, which was like care about, like overly care about people, and I hate when Subaru does that. Like the fact that he's very quick to care about something is something I hate, and it's the fact that like so with Subaru, like when it came to the second trial, he was seeing the past, and so he was seeing like these quote unquote parallel universes of what would have happened or what is happening after he dies. And oh wait, first of all, within
you
those
you
hmm?
you want to go in order between the deaths?
Oh shit, you remember all of them? I don't. I was just gonna talk about the one I want to talk about the most.
I, I gotta pull it up. So the first one is his 13th death, and that's when that's basically when like after arc three when he sees that Rim is gone because she lost her memories and herself, so he kills himself with a knife.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I remember that one. Yeah. And so
Then
that one was
yeah,
cool though. I like.
yeah, that's cool. And then Wilhelm and Ferris came, and then you see I think it's the part where you see Amelia like says, "You promise, you liar, you
Yeah,
liar,
yeah. She
you
started to break
liar."
down.
Yeah, then Puck pulled up. Yeah, and I think that's how the first one ended. And then the second one was his 12th death, and that's when Ferris and Julius killed him along with Petlagoose.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that. remember that one.
Yeah, because it was very quick. It was basically like Julius was like saying like I want us to be friends.
Oh yeah, fuck Julius, bro. Fuck Julius all day,
All right,
every day.
God, man. Nah, man, Julius my guy, man.
Fuck,
Julius my
fuck
guy.
Julius.
Did nothing wrong, man. Hey, man, look, man. Super was over here false claiming. He had to get beat, man. Had to get
Bro,
beat.
it's not even that, bro. I just don't like Julius's attitude.
Yeah, like Julius.
But what's the next one?
Next one is it's his seventh death,
It's the
and that's when
Reinhardt
he
one.
the seventh death is the one when he jumped off the cliff after Rim dead.
Oh yeah,
Rim
yeah.
died.
And Beatrice started crying over him.
Yeah, and then yeah, and this is yeah. Beach
So
start crying up, and then he found out that like she actually a good person. Yada yada. The next one is the ninth death, and that's when Puck froze everybody over. Yeah,
oh yeah,
this is a
bro.
hard one.
That shit was so cold for me. Yo, I love that part. I was like, yo, I was like hella hard, like standing Reinhardt. That shit sounded weird, but I was standing Reinhardt hella hard when I read that, cause like yo, every like Puck fucked up the world, and then Reinhardt came. He's like, bro, what you doing? Yo, you gotta stop. He's like, no. He's like, I say less. That sword, let it go. Whew. I was like,
Oh
yo,
man,
I can't wait to this
I,
animated.
I wish I was more hype about it because I was talking to me and Russ were talking about this part, but I never got this part yet. He was just telling me stuff that happens in Arc when I was reading it because okay, I spoiled it. So he was telling about this whole like Reinhardt and Puck thing. I was like, yo, they tell the parallel universes. And he said when Reinhardt pulled up, I was like, damn, he had to bring the goat out there.
I was like, bro, when yo, Ryan, like, I just imagine like that sword still on his side, and then just release itself, and he pulled it out and just slap. Oh man, I can't.
It was
Oh,
so he pulled up. He was like, "Yo, is Super and Amelia dead?" Puck was like, "Yeah, they're dead." And Reinhardt said, "All right, one slash."
I'm like, bro, that sword is unbelievable. I can't wait to get explained. I can't wait to read
Like,
Arc 5.
yeah, can't wait to Arc Five. Apparently, people said Arc Five is where Reinhardt do his shine.
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
like I know of a spoiler from for Arc 5. I got spoiled myself, but it is what it is. But anyway, what's is there any more?
uh, oh, it's his first death, and then when Elsa kills both Emilia and him, and then Puck pulls up and freezes the whole area.
Hmm.
And then that was a quick one. The next one is the fifth death, which is the time when Rem killed them in the mansion.
Okay.
And then yeah, then Amelia was upset, and she's like, "All right, you killed my friend," and then she basically cut ties with Roswell.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that loop now. But yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Opio spoiled on the timeline. I gotta get off.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Then the 11th one is
God
when
damn. How many more we got?
you got a lot. Like so, some of it was quick, some of it was longer.
Oh, oh, please don't. Let's not go down that line. It's way too many. Then.
No, it wasn't all of them. I think this is the last. Yeah, this the last one. So the 11th death was when when he was forced to kill himself after being controlled by Goose. And then Amelia went to the village and she was killed by the Goose when he went to the female body.
Oh, please don't
And
call
then
this man Peltogoo.
Goose, Hey, I see a P man, I see a P.
No,
Goose.
bro. I already get enough of this goddamn. They kept calling him Juice. I was like, bro.
Juice. Oh yeah, when that's called him Juice in there, it's called him Juice.
Yeah,
I'm like the
I
juice on
bet
the
you was loving
loose.
it. I bet you was loving it, huh?
Man, the juice on the loose. OJ
Oh,
Simpson.
yo, the juice on the juice on the loose. That's funny.
Especially when he broke down. Oh man, we get to that. I can just see the little thing.
Hold on. So okay, so let me just say my quick thoughts on the second trial. So I didn't
Go
like.
ahead.
I mean, I liked the second trial, of course, but I just didn't like the way Subaru character was going because, as I said, like Subaru kind of has this fault. I feel when it comes to caring about people, especially then
Mm.
when he don't know or just met. He's just like he's way too like overly caring about just simple shit and shit that don't matter. Because
That's why I never liked the whole like him and Amelia thing, because it kind of like happened so quickly that it kind of like I was like, I don't see it.
yeah, and thing is, like Subaru confirms that how stupid of a logic. I won't say stupid, but how illogical that is.
Yeah,
When it comes to when he's talking to Amelia in like the final thing in the final loop. But anyway, um, yeah. And so I didn't like that, and so yeah, I don't like when he's like overly caring. So when he starts like to care and like cry about like these other people and these quote unquote parallel universes who might not even be real. Like, come on, bro. No, don't start basically living so that you can avoid these parallel universes. Like, just bro, like people gonna die. Like, bro, you don't even know if it's real. And it's like I hated that part so much.
I actually liked it because it kind of like put like it kind of in my mind put like kind of like it kind of made the whole like he can't just kill himself and just like think this is over. Like you know what I mean? It kind of like put like a little like
Yeah, I get that, but for me,
yeah.
it's kind of like I'm dead. So what's the point?
Yeah,
But
I get it, but I get it because it makes it more. I get it, but I'm like I kind of it
I
made me
feel
like
like
super
for
character
people, I don't
more.
know. This I think this more for like morally righteous people. Cause like for
Yeah,
me, I'm just like I don't give a fuck.
yeah, yeah. I can see it because like because I feel like if someone like you probably was like man just move on. But I feel like what makes super characters I like super characters like he kind of like care he cares so much and he's willing to die people he just met, which is kind of like crazy, but it's kind of like why he has that power.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then after that the whole like
we get to the Tea
he
Party.
goes back. Yeah. He finds out. Well, before that, it's like the whole little show the Rim thing, where it's like Rim is talking to him, and then Rim says like, you could just give up and just leave it all to me," and then he realizes it's a fake Rim because Rim is best girl. She would never do that to him. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. What's her name? Cause I always Camilla. That's her name. Oh,
Yeah.
I love Camilla, but but I don't even know why I like her. Like other than her design. Like other than that, I don't think I don't remember her speech that much.
And her speech is basically like she's like she stutters a lot,
Oh
like she's
yeah,
just
yeah.
scared.
Her speech pattern is so like the speech patterns like in ReZero are great. It's like the segment with her very like slothful tone that you don't know with her like condescending words. And then what's you have you got this fucking like spit it out, bitch. But after that, yeah, we pretty much Well, he almost gets tricked by Camilla, and then we get into the tea party. And do you remember the beginning of the tea party?
Nah.
Give me a second. I gotta leave and come back and then mess up. Oof, I'm lonely again. I'm so lonely. All right, I'm back.
I bet. Do you remember it?
No, the only thing I
Uh,
remember is like the bet, like the deal.
okay, so I'll just start the beginning off. So basically, the beginning is like he finds out it's Camilla, and he kind of snap at Camilla, and then Echidona appears and says like, "Yo, the reason I sent her was because you was kind of breaking down. You kind of like needed somebody to like,
Oh yeah. He's freaking out way too much over the trial.
try was kind of breaking them down and everything. Yeah, and I think that's it, and then you can dig it off from there.
Oh, so pretty much, I was just saying like the deal that Echidona and Subaru was about to make. It was that Echidona would manifest as a guiding force for Subaru throughout the world, and as he lives his life, and Echidona would be there every step of the way to provide her wisdom, while in return Subaru will allow her to just view the world through his eyes. And for me, and I said this when I made my review, I said this, I couldn't like even fathom why he didn't pick her. And
I can't either.
and,
That's like a dream come true.
so, someone broke it down to me. I understand now, but I still disagree.
What person broke down to you said?
Pretty much he said that because he basically said no because he didn't want to lose his humanity and become like Roswell. I was like, all right, okay, I guess, but nah. I think because I was saying like, oh wait, that's it in this. Oh no, I was writing the script for the next one, but I said oh, no. Anyway, I said I hate the idea of humanity. If you get what I mean, like I hate that we have our own different like definitions and morals to describe what being a human is. And so
Mm-hmm.
you get what I mean. It's kind of like if I were to kill somebody, now that makes me inhuman. Or but in somebody else's eyes, if I were to kill somebody, I could still be a human, but I just happen to kill another human. It's like it's a very flimsy and just loose term, and so I kind of hate when it was used here because it was like I don't want to go with you because if I do, that means I lose my humanity. I'm like, but fuck your humanity. This is a good ass option right here. Take that.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a good deal. And then like, okay, so do you remember reading this part when you was reading it?
Yeah,
Well, okay, when Echidona went on that big
bro, that
ass
long
mountain.
ass speech. Bro,
Yeah.
yo, that full part speech. I remember I was like, yo, I was reading because I didn't realize it was Echidona. Like, well, I did realize I was reading Echidona's text, and then I get to read. I'm like, yo, hold on, like, she been kind of talking for a while. I'm like, am I still in her text? I scroll back up. Oh, damn! And I scrolled down to see what I got left. God damn! What the fuck am I reading?
Hit that man with a speech, and he still said no.
Bro, I'm like, yo, she said all this just to get a no. Like, you sound like you're real.
Chill out now. Chill out now.
Yeah, what you mean? That's facts. That's facts.
What you mean? Rim got Rim is in his heart forever. He'll die for Rim.
Yeah, but who is that though?
Chill out, man. Chill out. You know Rim. Something about that. I like in the text or like anytime Rim is mentioned up by somebody else besides Subaru, it gets blacked out. So it's
Yeah.
like a little thing. It's a nice little touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
and then like basically, yeah, before he gets in that gives the deal, the other witches start appearing up, and it's like, yo, man, she ain't tell you the whole thing. She lied to you.
oh, bro, those witches interactions like top tier.
Oh yeah, I look.
It was so amazing reading. Like,
Yeah.
wait, are you saying something?
Oh no, go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was trying to make sure I wasn't breaking up. But nah, I was like, yo, because Minerva first came in, she was like, yo, you realize she bullshitting, right? And you don't stop playing with this boy.
Mm.
And then who
And
pulled up next?
I think it was
A Sekhmet?
Camilla. Well, it's probably Schmeckler or Camilla.
I think it was Sekhmet because it's yeah I think it was Sekhmet pulled up, and then it was I think Camilla, then yeah Camilla, then Typhoon, and then Satella pulled up, and then Daphne pulled up at the end.
Yeah. Oh, so tell us, not to tell her. Typhoon my goat, man. When she was like, she pulled up and said, "Yo, who made Subaru cry?"
Bro,
Like, was it you?
I was like, yo, when she came, I was like, why is she so concerned?
Hey man, she became my goat. She was like, "Who made Subaru?" And then she said, like, she's a kid. She said, "Who made Bura cry? Who made Bura cry? Was it you?" She was like taking names.
Oh, yo, bro, she like pointed at you, don't like, bitch, I'll kill you. Like, wait, what's that meme? It's like, I will cut you. Oh, bro, that shit was funny.
uh,
She really get on bumper.
she was pulling up. She was pulling up, and then Stella came. Stella came in, and then like
When
there
Satella
was,
came up, that shit was like creepy as hell.
oh yeah,
Cause like,
everybody was like off guard.
bro,
And
yeah,
it
yeah,
was funny was like the
everybody
whole
was
interaction
chilling.
between like, yeah, they was chilling.
Oh, you,
And then it was so funny. Oh man, let me go finish. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
so funny the interactions because Suru was trying to like rationalize it. So he was like, "All right, so you telling me Satella ate y'all, but y'all hate the Witch of Envy who didn't eat y'all?"
Oh, hold on. Before you even get to that, I was gonna say, actually, no, wait, what? I should go. I forgot.
And he started like rationalize with their mind, and it was like, yeah, it makes sense to us. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Hey, yo, it's like that SpongeBob me. Wait, how it go again? It's
He was like,
it's like
"Wait,
no,
so you
this is Satella, right? He said, "Yep," and and you and this is the Witch of Envy, "Yep," and you don't like neither one, right? No, wait, what is it? Oh fuck, I forgot.
I got you." He was like, so this is Satella, yeah, and this is the same Satella who ate you, yeah. So you should hate her. No.
Oh yeah, he's like, so you should hate her, right? And the no, and the Witch of Envy and Satella are the same people, right? Yeah, makes sense to me. Say, so you should hate her. Nope. I was what?
The dude was like, no, we love Satella, we just hate Witch Envy. But Satella ain't y'all.
I
And
was
Satella,
like, bro, that shit was so funny. But the thing is, like,
and
yo,
Satella,
you see, like, yo, Echidon is like the only person who legit hates like Satella and the Witch of Envy.
she said, Satella, Witch of Envy, I don't give a fuck. I hate them both.
I'm like, bro, I don't see a damn difference. But it was like but when she pulled up though, I like that shit felt so eerie because like they was chilling and then they just turned and they just see her just sitting there. Oh, and when that happened, I was like, oh shit, we're fucked. She infiltrated, boys. We gotta go.
Yeah, this Shmeko and all was getting ready. It was like, and Minerva walked up and said, all right, bet. If she do something, man, we said, Shmek, you got her? Like, yeah, I'll do what I can.
Bro, yo, they was ready to. Cause like, bro, and then like Minerva walked up to her. I was like, yo, bitch, what you doing? No, get away! No, stop! And she just tried like just be friends. So I was like, yo, oh hell no, yo, all right, Minerva, she gotta go. Yo, we gotta take her out too.
And then you realize that it was Stella. And then like she was like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And
Oh yo,
Suru was like,
that text was wild. That shit was creepy as hell.
this episode is probably gonna be the episode 18 where everything hit the fan. Like this is when he breaks down.
Nah. Episode 18 is gonna be a Amelia conversation. You tweaking?
Nah, I gonna be this one. Gonna be when he break down. Nah, he gonna break down. Now this is
Mm,
probably
but
episode
that
17.
won't hit. That won't hit more than the Amelia one.
Nah, it's gonna hit for me because he was
I ain't shit.
Subaru was Subaru was devastated, man. He was like, "Why do you love like it's crazy because like he was telling her like one person I never met like love me all of a sudden." And I'm like, "Nigga, you just sit there to Amelia." Like what?
And you know, it's funny. Like, I don't know. Would you like? So basically, I was watching like C-Tech's podcast, and this is back in like the beginning part of the ReZero, and he basically said a theory that it sort of spoils me, but doesn't spoil me. But
Mm-hmm.
it introduces the idea into my head that I I wasn't even beginning to even like. It wasn't something I could even fathom or thinking about. And it was like the theory. It was something like you kind of want to know the theory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it was basically like Subaru has been to the world before, and basically Subaru and Satella
Mm.
actually used to be in a relationship together, and then something happened where he was sent to Japan, and now he's brought back, and some it went something like that. And I was like, wait, what? Like, and when I first heard, I'm like, wait, is that even like a thing? Like ReZero has stuff like that? And so now, like once I got to that chapter, and she said like she's basically saying like she knows who Subaru is and like she's known him. I was like, okay, that theory makes even more sense now.
Yeah, because she was like, I know you. You gave me light when I had nothing but darkness.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm like, all right, so she had to have known Subaru sometime in the past.
yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
I can see
okay, so
that.
it's just silence. Okay.
Oh no, 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 that bad. I was thinking about it because my theory was like reincarnation, but because like we'll get later on like at this part. So basically, Subaru kind of like breaks down mentally and just like it's done. He's like, man, I'm sick. Like, cause Satella's kind of like overwhelming him. Like she's like, I love you, I love you, I love you, and he's just like, all right, fuck, I'm dead. Bite his tongue off. Yeah, that's like a signature move now. Like I don't know how you situation ain't too bad. Bite your tongue off, man.
Hey, I've been saying that since the beginning. If shit hit the fan, whoosh.
I don't know how you do it, man. Bite his tongue off.
Yeah,
Ooh.
bro, like, I thought about it too when he bites, like, when he bites the tongue. I bite my tongue to see how much. Do you know how much force you would need to take off your tongue?
Yo, when I just nick my tongue with my back teeth like just randomly, that just hurt. But biting your tongue all clean off and then bleed, he feels all of that.
Like, I couldn't do it. But now the funny shit was like Minerva's trying to save him, and she's just like looking around like, "What y'all doing?" And they keep trying to stop her. And she's like, "Bro,"
Yeah,
and she ended up taking her own. Like, oh yeah, this one we get like what's her name, Typhoon, bro. It's
yeah.
like beating the shit out of Minerva.
Oh yeah. We kind of knew about this like when she first pulled up in the first Tea Party because like when she first met Subaru, she was like, "Are you a good person or a bad person?" She's like, "Well, I think I'm a good." And then she kind of like punched him, and his arm came off.
Yeah, but then she was beating the shit out of Minerva, and like she was
Yeah,
being held back into. It's like, let me save him. Let me do it.
yeah, man. 'Cause I think Minerva only had Minerva was like a arm, a head, and a torso, and a one leg, one arm.
Yeah,
She was trying to get Subaru.
she walking never. She was in bitch walking like pre-time skip. What's his name? Obito.
Yeah, man. Did she save there? And I like the one thing I liked about this arc, like the interaction between the witches and like how like the witches know like they can't get the other person too mad, where the other witch is gonna step in because Donald was like Donald like yo I can't miss Satella because the other witches like her. And if Schmeck get involved, oh, we'll have some problems. Like I'm gonna have some problems
Bro,
because Schmeck gonna be
yo,
involved.
yo, yo, Sekhmet just be in the back chilling, but they always gotta be wary of her. Cause thing
Yeah,
is
Schmeck gonna be
cause Minerva's gonna beat the shit out of Typhoon, but she's like, damn, if I do that, Sekhmet got step in, cause no, that's her daughter. I was like, oh shit, and when that got revealed that was her daughter, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
yeah.
But that shit's like that shit's wrong, and
And Super kind of like recover, like they all talk to him, and Super kind of recovers, yada yada. And then like Agent Donna give him like one more thing. It's like, all right, bet. Like, you ready to make this deal? Look at it and said, nah, I'm good, G. I'm good.
And, oh wait, so yeah, they have the he said no to the deal, and then he goes with Satella. Dumb choice, but he goes with her, and then we return back to our daily routine again.
Oh yeah. Well, well first let's go back a little bit because when Stella first shows up, she's like in darkness, and Super's like, I can't see her face or anything about it, and it
Oh
was
yeah,
like, yeah, you can't see her face unless you like forgive her or something. It was like something he had
I
to do
remember.
like mentally. She had to do something mentally to like see her actual face, and then when he finally accepts her, she's a face and he sees Amelia, and then she says, thank you, and I want you to kill me, and he's like, I'm not gonna kill you while he's getting dragged away. I don't want to kill you. I'm gonna save you, and
You
he
know,
wakes up.
I thought this arc had confirmed. Like apparently, cause I was watching I think Sea Tactics, and like going off his speech and how he was talking, his dialogue, they didn't confirm that Amelia is Satella's daughter, but I thought they confirmed it in this arc. I swear
They
they did,
kept doing it multiple times because they kept saying you're that witch's daughter, like you like multiple times.
but I swear they like legit confirmed it. But I guess not. But this whole
No,
time I thought they did.
I even looked on the wiki and they didn't even say that
That's the thing. Like
because
I thought
yeah.
like in her backstory they confirmed it. Cause oh yeah, I get to it. I get to it. But yeah.
Okay. Then Subaru wakes up and then he sees Otto and what's his Grand Dragon? Because that's a go right there.
Oh, you talking about
Petri.
Pat Trash?
Yeah, Petra, she the goat, man. She the goat. Like she came in there, got injured for Super Bowl,
Oh
pulled up.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
goat, man. That's the best girl right there. Low key.
Uh,
Tweaking foot.
she better than Rim. I give you
Nah, chill out, man. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out.
that. Yo, I told you, like Rim might be the like she's the second worst female in ReZero.
Stop it, man. You keep saying it, but you don't believe it, man.
I
You
do.
just these people who just hate Rim because she's so great, man. One horn, two horns, don't matter. Bet on Rim.
Hold on. Give me a second, real quick.
I bet. You want to keep talking or just wait?
Just wait. All right, so this has been going on for like 2 hours, and I didn't expect it to go on for this long. I thought it was gonna be like at least an hour. So I think I'm going to split this into parts. So I guess this will be the first part, and I guess I did. I don't really else got nothing to say. Part two. We're actually gonna finish this conversation, but part two is gonna come out sometime a bit after this. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you all have enjoyed this discussion. Second part should be coming out with yo, don't make noise in the background, motherfucker. But hope you all have enjoyed this. Part two should come out whenever, like, I don't know whenever this come out. So we have been recording for 2 hours, and it's probably gonna go on for like another 2 hours because there's still a lot more content to talk about. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.